What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. Four-man weaving it again. Isaac is on IR for like the sixth time this season. I think it's safe to say he's injury prone at this rate.
Day-to-day Isaac.
Fucking bros out here playing like Zion on these podcasts.
True.
But let's get into it. We got a few things to talk about, but really it's getting down to the final stretch of the season where teams are playing for playing spots. So we're going to be talking about what we think the final play-in standings will look like. But before we get into that, let's just talk about some things that happen around the league. First thing, we gotta give love to Dame. 71 points.
Woo!
Like,
Give him his flowers.
anybody want to say anything? I watched the whole game, but if you guys want to chip in and say anything.
I thought he was gonna go for 80. He had 41 at the half. I was hoping to reach the 80 mark, but
That was a light Dame.
71 was still good.
Average game for Dame.
Average common Dame W.
I didn't get to watch it. I was watching the Warriors game.
They said
How'd
we
that
play
go?
alike, so,
Huh?
You miss greatness.
No, they won. I mean, I watched.
But you miss
play.
greatness.
I watched them.
Who, the
And I
Warriors?
saw it. Yeah. And then I saw Dame had 41 at the half. Well, against the Rockets must be. And then I just fell asleep.
Hey
Yeah,
man, it's still
speaking of
tough.
that,
It must be.
Speaking of that, I got some numbers here versus the Rockets this season. So Dame 71, Luka 50, Laurie 49, Ja 49, LeBron 48, Giannis 44, Anthony Edwards 44, Trae Young 44, Shea 42, Clay 42, Clay 41. He's just farming against the
Yes.
Rockets.
He's beating his feet.
Man's
Dude,
farming against the
One
Rockets.
game, I think Clay had 40, and then Steph had like 30 something too.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad over there. And I was telling you before the podcast, like, they didn't even start double teaming this man until like he had 60 points. The Rockets is just a mess.
Terrible. Let me say this about the Rockets. That many players dropping 40 points isn't a player thing. I don't even think it's an effort thing. I think it's a coaching thing and how hard they want to play for their coach. Coach isn't, I guess, holding them. I mean, he is holding them accountable to some extent by not playing them, which is stupid because they're young in and of itself. But I think they just don't respect him, and he needs to go, bro.
Said they're not getting after it.
Dude, like,
come on.
I'm not even gonna
Come
believe
on,
that video,
guys.
bro. I saw the video. I started
Man.
laughing. If I'm Jalen
on,
Green or
guys.
Sengun, I'm laughing at that video too, bro.
We
I don't
have to
respect him.
defend.
Bro, if I'm Sengun, bro, I'm requesting a. No, I'm just kidding,
Imagine,
bro. But how are you not playing your best player in the fourth quarter? Like,
It's crazy.
you're saying that he's bad defensively, but your whole team's shit defensively. Like, you guys aren't playing for anything. Like, you got to let
bunch
him
of
go out there and
cones.
make mistakes. I don't
Yes.
understand. He's
I've
he's
seen,
your best player. Like,
yeah.
you got to
Playing
key on the
against-
court.
Playing against 5 cones when they come down. Like,
yeah, he has to play through it or at least find ways to take away from his like bad doings. Like I've seen comments say like Jokic when he was terrible at defense, they let him play through it and he learned how to get better at it too.
Right, exactly.
And Sengun's only 20 years old, man. Like, if you're just going to bench him, I don't think that's a good example or a good punishment. You're going to have to make him play through it to be better in this league and be at his like maximum potential when he gets better, when he gets older.
I mean, you're never gonna learn if you're not allowed to play through mistakes. Like, it's
Exactly.
just simple.
And I don't know. I feel like Sias is being petty at that point, not playing your players to grow. Like, he's just getting mad that they're not playing defense. How are you going to expect them to get better if they're not playing out there? Like, it's so stupid, bro.
You got to come into the league, superstar polish. No need for improvement, bro. Come on. What do you
Like, you got to take a look in the mirror. If they're not playing hard and you're their head coach, like, what does that say about you? Like, what does that say about their development? They should have a direction with all the top players they have. Like, KPJ is good. Jalen Green is good. And Goon is good. They're good, like, raw prospects and talented.
Man,
but to the
Tari
point where
Eason is good. He doesn't get
KJ
enough
Martin
minutes.
is good too.
Yeah.
Sean
Like,
Tate was good, then they got like fell off. No,
they should have a direction where.
Omari.
Well, that guy
Yeah,
stinks
Jabari
though.
Smith.
In
I
that
mean,
team,
they
He
all
has
have
talent.
talked about
We're
it.
talking about talent, raw
Oh,
talent.
yeah, talent,
To the point
sure,
where you should
talent.
have a direction of where the organization is going, not to the point where the freaking owner is like, "Oh, I hope we get Victor Wembanyama." Like,
Oh my god,
the
I
owner's
cannot
saying that
believe he
about
said
that team.
that shit.
Like, so stupid. Like, there's no clear direction to where the Rockets are headed, and I think that starts with the head coach. You need to find like a veteran head coach to really get them to understand what the league really is about.
I think it's also some veteran players. Like, you don't got to get a bunch of like, crazy vets, but guys that will just help direct the team and like when it comes to crunch time, just help them close. Like, again, they don't have to be in the game, but
Yeah.
just be on a bench and like help out.
Or teach them about the NBA.
Yeah, exactly. Teach them about closing games. Like, okay, here you don't want to jack up a shot. Like, wait the shot clock out or like push the pace here. No, he did not care. He's not the type of veteran you want, bro.
You're shooting 40-foot air balls. I remember I saw some games. You would just like chuck it and walk back. Like,
Yeah,
He
he just
knew
didn't
it was
care.
pointless. even when John Wall was there, like, I mean, he was telling them it's not conducive to winning what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, maybe they're just not receptive of it. Because John Wall, I'd say, is a pretty good veteran.
I think it's a culture thing. I think it starts
Yeah.
from the coach and the management, and it's like it seems from what I've seen in the interviews, like they don't care that much about winning or in development. Like I don't really know what Steven Silas's like goal. I don't even know.
Like, what is he doing?
I can't even.
What's the
It's
point?
hard to speak on it because it's hard to tell what he's like even running out there. It's just difficult. But
Like, if you're benching your young players, do you want to win the game or do you want to develop players? Like, you can't tell the difference of what he's trying to do.
like against the Trailblazers, they put Boban in there like when they were down a lot, and it's whatever. Like he's a veteran, like he can give you a different look, and like he knows he's smarter. But it's like okay, you put Boban in, and nothing really happened. You guys are still down 20.
Still gonna
it's
win
like
the game.
yeah, it's like why did you pay like you didn't even put the young players back in?
Teach
Like
him a lesson.
yeah, it's like what
Okay,
is that?
You're not gonna play well. Gonna sit the rest of the game. Like nigga, it's not high school. Like it's like high school
NBA,
stuff. Like
yeah.
the NBA, niggas getting paid. Like
Teach him how to be better while
Yeah,
playing. Like, next game, do this. Don't bench him. Like, oh, you're not doing this.
His job is at risk now.
He's been an assistant coach in the league for like over a decade too.
Silas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Some people maybe just aren't meant to be coaches.
Yeah,
Like,
he's definitely
this
assistant
is the
type
best.
coach.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity as a head coach, like to get a job in the league because
No
if you mess
expectation.
up, yeah, no expectation. If you mess up, you mess up. You just all you have to do is develop young players. Like Brett Brown was a good coach for the Sixers until they had expectations to start winning, and then we figured out he was terrible, and
Yeah.
they give him the boot.
I mean, should even Hornets coach last year, James Borrego, like he at least let those guys play and like get some run with each other. And
Development too.
he
had good
played the
development.
style of play where it's conducive to the team. Like he had them run fast breaks and all that stuff, throw lobs to Miles Bridges and all that. And it's like
And
I don't
then
even know what Houston's doing. Like
Yeah.
they have no sense of like goals in their game plan.
Even for that Hornets team, you knew the direction of what they wanted to do is develop their players to even
Yeah.
get better. Where they did it with, I mean, Rozier was good, but he got better on the Hornets. Bridges got better.
Kelly Oubre
Devontae
too.
Graham.
About to say, a
Oubre-
full team.
Oubre
They're
was
still a
better
good
on,
team.
like-
They were a playing team consistently,
they're-
like
yeah.
2 years
Like-
consistently. But I mean, they got pimp smacked in the playing, but they
Yeah.
were consistent playing team.
Yeah. So if you can't meet there, like if you're doing below expectations with the Rockets at this point, like, dude, just fire him. Like, no good development. These players are getting worse. Like Jalen Green, I mean, he's still doing the same thing he's been doing in high school. Like it's ridiculous, bro.
They should have. I think the Hawks got one of the coaches that used to be the Utah's coach. Was it
Quin
Snyder?
Snyder, yeah, we could
Snyder.
talk about that.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like if they need a good coach, that guy would have been a good fit for
Hey,
him.
they fire a coach and go to Eastern Conference Finals. So it's just we'll see. But he's a good coach for them. I liked what he did in Utah, and hopefully he could just implement a system there where, like, because in Utah they played a lot of team basketball, a lot of passing, like getting shooters open, and that's what the Hawks need. Because I know a lot of the time, especially with Nate McMillan, it's like the ball sticks in Trae Young's hands and he does his thing, and then DeJounte same thing, and hopefully Quin Snyder he could get them moving the ball more. And I mean, even just like a new face in there should help because I could tell they were tired of his shit, like with all the interviews in the locker room and
Yeah,
things like
I
that.
guess personality wise, but coaching wise, what's the difference?
I think Quin Snyder's a much better coach than Nate McMillan.
I mean, Nate McMillan's he's earned his respect in the league, and he's done things with worse teams. Like the Pacers were good for a couple years. I guess Quin Snyder with the Jazz, like they were. I mean, his roster was better. He had a good roster over
But I
there.
think he has a good roster now in Atlanta. He just got to make it work. I think he's probably
But
better.
what is Quin Snyder gonna do differently than what Nate McMillan did?
Like I said, he's going to probably implement a lot more unselfish basketball. I think Nate McMillan was kind of okay with letting the star player like handle the ball and all that. And I think
and he was still mad though, right?
what?
He was mad at Nate McMillan.
Yeah, because they were losing and he probably didn't like that. And Nate was probably not changing anything. I don't know. I can't speak. I'm not in the locker room and I'm not like
Just
a
from your
Hawks fan.
perspective, though.
Yeah, I'm not like a Hawks fan, so I can't. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. If any Hawks fan watching this, but it's Quin Snyder just seems like they gave him a 5-year deal too. So it's like they
Yeah.
can't fire him. They can't. They just can't. So
I mean,
they have
can
to
dock
respect him.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know though, man. Because Nate McMillan did get into the Eastern Conference Finals, but
That was sorry.
you got it.
I was gonna say that Eastern Conference final run was like kind of like it was like well crafted for them to get there. It's like I don't think it was happening. I don't think it was supposed to.
Saying it was
I don't think it was supposed to happen. I think luck was involved, but I think they were supposed to be there.
Yeah, it was Mickey Mouse.
What for them to get to the Eastern? Not Mickey Mouse. It's just I think a lot of things went their way in that playoff because like the next year,
Yeah, I agree.
the next
I agree.
year like they got booted out by the Heat, right? Like in
Yeah.
5 or something.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
he were
like
better though.
Okay, but how do you go from Eastern Conference Finals
Yeah,
to
beating
like
the Sixers
first-
to losing to the Heat in 5.
yeah? So it's like okay, you got there, but next
Same
season you
exact
lose.
team too. They didn't lose anybody.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, I think Trey's usage was really high year after, and that I don't think that's conducive.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Quin Snyder can help
change
fix.
that.
I think
But
that's
then I think
A lot of
Hawks-
unselfish basketball we
Yeah,
implement.
then
exactly.
As you were saying.
as a GM for the Hawks, you want Trae Young to be happy, and I don't think you'll be happy deferring the basketball to others. Like
I don't give a shit. Like we're trying to win
Ah.
games out here.
Yeah,
it's not
what?
about
and you lose them.
Oh, I'm unhappy.
Especially in today's NBA where people don't even they don't care about the team, just care about themselves.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if I'm Quin Snyder, they gave him a 5-year deal. He has all the security. He's a respected coach too because they've seen what he did with the Jazz. I think he's had more playoff success. Like outside of the Hawks run that one season, Nate McMillan's just been an okay coach. You know, he
Good
hasn't
for
been-
regular season.
Yeah, he's been okay though. He's been okay. But I think Quin Snyder, I think he just has more respect from the league. Like that's what it seems to me. That the way the players talk about him and just his track record. As soon as he got to Utah, they were consistently a playoff team. So again, I don't know if this will like drastically
Change
change
anything.
anything, but just a change of scenery. I think they'll at least pick it up a little bit. And all I'm hoping to see is just like a change of how they play. Like even if they don't necessarily win anything, if I see a difference in their play style and like sharing the ball more, I would feel good about just a higher going forward to the future.
Yeah, because this team is definitely underperforming from what their expectations was at the beginning of the year, especially when you get DeJounte for what they traded for.
That's a great,
I remember
that's a
when
great backcourt too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
reality.
remember we were talking about the beginning of the year. We were predicting like finals appearances, and I said dark horse finals was the Hawks, and that's obviously not going to happen.
so
So
I said the
black.
Nets. I remember I said
Yeah,
the Nets.
pitch black
That's
horse.
gone now.
I mean, yeah,
It's
that's gone
gone
too.
now.
But
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know
like
if that's more of a coaching thing or play style for Trey. You know what I mean?
probably a little bit of both. But
We'll
the
find
reason
out.
I'm saying that is just because the roster is good enough to like make a good run. Like they have the players, John Collins, Clint Capella, even a Kongu.
This
Like
might be a fit thing.
yeah,
But they have Sadiq Bey too,
Yeah,
the
good.
shooter.
yeah, they got
Yes.
Sadiq Bey. Like they have
I
great.
forgot he was there like
They
today.
have
I
a
swear.
bunch of great wings too. Like a lot of teams could use those, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
It's
we
too
shall
early
see,
to
we
tell.
shall
No
see.
games played yet, but I mean, I just think always a change of scenery will just be a positive. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they go on a small winning streak.
How
Just
many
for the
games
short
they got
term.
left?
Yeah.
How many games?
Especially
20?
with-
20
Yeah, probably
something?
20
Yeah.
something.
Especially with like a new face, new change,
They
and
have
everything.
20.
Like fresh start.
Yeah.
Kind of what like the Lakers
Well,
are
yeah,
doing
I'm
now.
tripping. They have-
That's a
Also
good time to
got
gel
Raptors.
before playoffs because they're like in that play-in spot right now. So,
I don't-
Perfect time.
I also think
but I don't know
though,
what's gonna happen.
they're gonna need more time. Like 21
Yeah,
games
they're
is
gonna
not
need more.
enough to learn a whole new
Depend-
system and shit like
oh,
that.
I don't think he's gonna implement a new system like at
You don't
this
think he's
year.
gonna change too
Nah,
much?
no
Yeah.
way.
He's
Okay.
gonna like try and run with what they got right now.
You have to because
Yeah.
if you implement a whole new system, it's like starting at the beginning of the year.
I get what you're saying. I guess okay. If I predict that, I
just change a little bit
Of,
of things and you change the philosophy. I guess you get them a fresh perspective to feel like they're playing better basketball than they were in the past.
It's funny
They'll get
because
you a little streak.
Mikel, when he got traded to Brooklyn, I don't know if you saw the interview. He was saying where like Jock Vaughn was running the same plays as when KD and Kyrie was there.
Oh, with him,
Yeah, with Mikel, and he's
Funny.
like, bro,
no
like,
wonder they're losing.
no, no, dead ass though.
They help out, bro.
No, he was saying he went up to the coach. Like I saw on JJ Redick's podcast, he was saying this. Like I went up to the coach and I'm like, bro, we can't run these. Like we don't got. He's like, we don't got Kyrie and KD no more, and so now he's starting to change up the offense.
Cam
but,
Thomas and Mikal Bridges, baby.
Like, what do you think this is?
Ice.
Yeah,
These guys are top tier players in the NBA,
Like-
and we're just gonna put Cam Johnson in there.
like you're not him. You're not him.
Cam
Spencer
Thomas and
Dinwiddie
Bridges.
has Kyrie Irving and Mikel has KD. It's
It's
kinda
crazy.
crazy.
That's
Good
wild.
switch.
Mikal
Good switch.
Nice, man. Mikal Nice.
It's,
You see what he
it was
doing.
super ISO heavy. Like fucking Mikel Bridges waves off teammates. Yeah, but hopefully, I mean, again, I'm assuming for the Hawks and the Nets and those teams that like made changes mid-season, like
Bulls, too.
they're more so preparing for next year than like focusing on this year.
Yeah.
But they just want to get some continuity this year so that they
See what
can
they
go
can do.
into next year like with an idea of
Momentum.
Yeah.
This boy's gonna be scary in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Ah, if they make it.
Want to bet
They
on
nice
it?
as
Want to
hell.
bet on it?
They nice as hell.
Wanna bet
Scary
on it?
for who? For the organization? Yeah.
The Hawks. They're scary for the Hawks.
That playing game about
I'll
to
bet
be
money.
a playing
I'll bet
game.
money on the Nets losing first round. 100%.
All right, all
Thinks
right.
he's gonna be in jail when NBC Nick Claxton
Oh,
down there.
Claxton a menace.
Don't forget about Simmons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't put
Nets versus Philly. That'd be
Gonna be
crazy.
his
What-
resurgence against.
Didn't
when
they
they
say
go
they
to-
have nowhere to? They don't know what to do with Ben Simmons now. The coach. Oh, Vaughn was like, you got Simmons. He's like, and we don't know what to do with him or something. What was the quote? Do you guys know what
I
I'm
don't
talking
He
about?
don't fit nowhere. Nigga,
Well,
don't score
he
the
said a
ball.
quote. He's like, and we got Simmons on the team now. He's like, we don't know where to put him when he's got a bunch of shooters, and then Ben is like,
Oh, he's talking about like matchups or how many who's on the court at the same time. You have to figure that out.
That-
Dude, it's
yeah.
just like
Yeah,
4
like-
on 5 when he plays. Like it's
Niggas
it's
booty
so
cheeks.
hard
Dude,
because
that-
he's
that-
so regressed
Man.
offensively. It's
That Sixers
sad.
team though, with him, Redick, Embiid,
Butler,
Jimmy, and Tobias,
Tobias.
it's probably the
Ooh.
best like lineup you'll ever have for him.
They really fumbled the bag.
I got the quote.
that
It's like
one.
I got. I'm just gonna.
I would have won a chip.
Then if you put another playmaker next to Ben Simmons, then you got to figure out what Ben looks like without the basketball. Then if you go small ball with Ben, then you have to figure out what can you rebound enough with him? Like they're
That's
trying to
crazy.
see if like he brings enough utility to the
What does
team.
Ben look like without the basketball?
Yeah,
It's a
what-
horror movie.
That's
bro.
what. That's why he's like. That's he's saying. What does Ben look like without the bat? Like he's like he's like. What do we do? Like help me. Like he's asking, help me. Like
It's,
It's
gonna be
like-
a 30 for 30 for this drop off, bro.
It's legendary. I looked at his accolades, like 4-time All NBA, 4-time All
All-Star
Defense.
this
Yeah,
this drop off
All-Star.
is crazy, bro.
And it's
'Cause-
like, I think like it's all mental. Like I know he's had back issues, but it's like he's getting to the rim and like not shooting. It's hard to even do
It
anything.
was a
'cause-
mental thing.
I
And then
wanna
you
see
got to
him come
think about back to your point with Atlanta having like a Mickey Mouse run. They beat the 76ers in Game 7, I think,
do you remember what happened?
because Ben Simmons into
Okay.
the layup.
It's not just on him.
It's not
76ers
just
were the-
that, but
yeah.
like
It's
were
a
the
big
first
part
seed,
of it.
though.
Yeah.
The 76ers were the first seed, and then that Knicks run too was one of the best playoff series in the last few years.
okay, yeah, because Trey made a rivalry happen like
Yeah.
like that.
And it was,
He
the
just-
Knicks weren't
he
bad
messed with
either.
the Philly
They're
fans,
decent.
New York fans. Yeah, they were.
Especially with that home court advantage.
Having
too.
no point guard hurt him in that series.
Yeah.
If they matched up, I'm probably taking the Knicks. This
Now they
time.
got Brunson,
Yeah,
baby. Brunson
yeah, Brunson's
burner.
a big addition.
It'll
All
be
right,
a good playoffs this
I
year.
love
All right.
Brunson.
let's
They
go
won
on
today. They
to-
beat the Celtics. I just say
They did.
without Brown, but
Smacked him.
Yeah.
And Tatum got ejected. Okay, some
Love it.
more piece of news, and then we can go to the prediction. 5%.
5%.
We're still
I'll
good.
tell you when we
Yeah.
can use
I'm at 23.
it at
Yeah,
like
just
2%.
charge it up a little more. All right. Next news. Something I saw this morning. I don't know how long you want to spend on it, but next season's most likely rule change will enable coaches to keep their challenge if they're successful. I think that's
I like it.
long
Yes.
overdue. It should
Yeah,
be
they
like
should.
should have been already happened. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
so.
You think coaches will spam it though?
I think it's only like you get it back once type thing.
Like Nick Nurse would be good at it because apparently he had like a long streak, and then like he'd be good at it because he knows when to challenge or not.
Darvin Ham's been like pretty good at it.
Yeah.
In football, like
Because
if you win a
LeBron
challenge, you only can do it once another time.
Yeah, you get
only
it
get two,
back,
right?
but
Nobody
you
LeBron.
only get the second
Yeah.
one after
Ah,
that
okay.
is done. So I don't know because they're they haven't officially
Yeah,
released
yeah.
it. It's just being discussed. So I'm assuming that's going to happen, but I don't know.
So if they do implement it, then you'll probably see like first quarter challenges, like for fouls. I guess
Yeah.
if like
That's
LeBron
good,
fouls
though.
somebody, you want to make sure that he gets that foul rescinded back.
There was a play in the I don't even know if he challenged it, but the Mavs and Lakers game, and I think Jason Kidd used a challenge like the first 30 seconds of the game.
Did you see his quote about like?
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it right here. I actually have it here.
The
Jason
maturity one?
Jason Kidd has this quote, wild ass quote from a head coach. He said, Jason Kidd on not calling timeouts when the Lakers went on a run. I'm not the savior here. I'm not playing. I'm watching just like the rest of you guys. As the team, we've got to mature. We've got to grow up.
This is a top 10 point guard of all time. Saying some
Your
stupid
coach
shit.
is saying that, bro.
hooping to get like score the ball.
Go play.
Put the ball in the hoop, nigga. Like, I mean, bro, like honestly,
I'm just watching, bro.
honestly, dude,
I'm a victim.
I was happy the Lakers was winning, but like I was crazy how the Mavs
Oh,
was going
man.
crazy in the first half, and it just became like completely obsolete in the second. It's like, how do you go a whole second half?
It's the defense. They traded a bunch of their
But it's-
defenders away.
I know, but they also didn't score. Like they barely scored.
Look
in
at
the second
Vando.
half.
Look at Vando, baby.
Dude,
Put
him
pressure.
saying
Put
that-
pressure.
Vando's
He put
different.
pressure on all of them. That's my
Vando's
boy.
different.
I ordered his jersey, bro. It's coming.
Hey,
Oh,
that
God.
turnaround, that,
Coming.
that fucking
Right,
turnaround
Oh, God, I am.
fadeaway hit, that turnaround fadeaway that 80 hit, I was like, nah, he back.
Oh, that's some
He back.
2020 playoffs
Over
AD
Luka,
shit
I
for
was like,
sure.
nah, he back.
You're gonna
It's
need
crazy.
it now with no
He
Bron.
said, you too little, buddy. Like,
Let AD go back on his 40 and 20 grind. Watch
Yo.
this. Watch
Yeah,
this.
We need that
I honestly-
mid-season AD for
as
him.
long as everyone's healthy and at least D'Angelo comes back, LeBron can sit out for a little bit and be.
We'll talk about
What's a
that. We'll
little
talk
bit,
about
though?
that. Let's talk about the
Actually,
Jason Kidd
yeah,
quote.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
the Lakers.
You know
Jason
what
Kidd
that quote
standings.
reminds me of? That quote reminds me of like the Minnesota and Grizzlies series last year where they didn't call any timeouts and it was like momentum was going back and forth, back and forth.
Games are just changing. The game was
Oh
like,
my god! It's just like
You're
they
up
let them
20
get
and then
back
it
in
just
the
comes
game.
back into the game with no timeouts. That's
It's
exactly what
wild,
that,
bro.
yeah, bro. That's exactly what that quote reminds me of. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd's didn't call timeouts in the playoffs either, doing that same crap. Like he'll let his players play it out and
I'm
not
not
call
playing.
timeouts on like a timely manner. So just figure it out. Like,
Bro,
what's
shouldn't
the
Luka
point of
just-
you being there as the head
How
coach?
can you say I'm watching just like the rest of you guys? Like that's the wildest thing you
I
can
get he's trying to
say.
like
And
prove
I'm
a
not on the
point
court.
to the team and to like the audience. Like
They gotta
oh, like,
figure it out.
Yeah, you got to figure it out during that time frame. But To say that as a head coach is just idiotic. Bro.
You sound
Like,
stupid, bro. You sound
explain it to
stupid.
them. We don't have to hear it like as a media.
Oh
Man,
my
like,
god, bro.
See, I'm not on the court.
I'm watching like you
I think
guys.
that was like a private thing he meant to say somewhere else, but he just said it to the social media. It's kind of
No,
crazy.
you
bro.
get first
No,
round.
but you should say that. Not like to the media.
You shouldn't say that anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you say it to the team.
You're the
At
coach.
least to the team.
You have the
Yeah.
most control over who's on the court, who does what. Dude, Dwight Powell should not be playing 30 minutes against Anthony Davis.
I don't even know how much minutes Christian.
Who's gonna
I don't think
guard him,
Christian
though?
was not even,
He
even
would?
starting.
Bro, Wood like
Wood
chicken
can't guard him.
Bro, Wood had a block on AD the other game. Like he was doing. I'm not saying he's a great defender, but he's
best
at least
they
gonna
got.
give you offense
The
while
best
Dwight
they-
Powell's not giving you shit on either end. Like
Yeah, man.
crazy.
Dwight Powell.
Yeah, I
Most
don't
who they
know.
got, nobody.
They traded away Finney
JaVale
Smith. They
McGee?
traded
He doesn't
away.
play though.
Don't they have like that one ginger dude, or no? That's another team.
Who?
Not Bertans.
He can't defend.
Oh, Davis
fucking-
Bertans.
Is he on
Yeah.
that team?
I think he is. He
Oh, I was
doesn't play
thinking of
though.
him. No.
He's ass.
Yeah.
Oh
Straight
yeah, exactly.
garbage.
But they had someone
Good
else.
shooter,
But
that's-
Kleber's not back either.
oh god,
He'll help a little, but he's
JaVale
He's
McGee.
decent.
man. If you put Kleber on Kawhi though, like you're just cooked. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, they-
Playoffs about to be dangerous.
spot.
Bro. Yeah, I don't think the Clippers are gonna lose to the Mavs again after what Luka did to them before. All right, he still cooks, but
Yeah, their team's better too,
Yeah.
deeper. So I wouldn't. All right, we can get into the standings now if you want to.
Can I talk about one more thing real quick?
Yeah,
The Kings
why?
versus Clipper game that went to double OT was like one of the highest scoring games of all time.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. I was
That was
watching
a
the whole
crazy
game
game.
live. Fox was cooking, Monk was cooking. Kawhi played like 48 minutes or something, bro. Like it was a sight to see, bro. It was so entertaining.
Malik
And-
Monk couldn't miss.
Dude, Malik Monk couldn't miss. Like they both dropped 40.
You know what?
45 off the bench.
It was crazy, bro.
Hey, he
like
got to get some love for 6 men of the year. Like
Man.
creeping up, he got to be in the conversation.
I just wanted to
now.
bring this up to give them his flowers. You know, like they both
Oh,
did their
100%.
thing. Like Fox was making clutch defensive plays. He was stripping like Plumlee a few times when Plumlee had his back turned,
Yeah.
getting steals. Sure, he messed up one time, he lost the ball, but Fox really stepped up
She got
like
29.
at the end.
You know what that game? The sad thing about that game reminded me. If you're like a college player or a G leaguer trying to make it to the NBA, you watch Malik Monk put 45 points off the bench. You realize how good these players
Off the bench,
actually are.
like just someone could give you 40 off
like
the
Malik
bench.
Monk is a better role player. Like, yeah, he's still a role player in the NBA, but he's better than most role
I think
players.
he was averaging
yeah.
18 for the
But he's still a
Lakers.
bench player in the NBA, which is insane, and he's putting up 45 points.
I
in
mean,
the
yeah,
NBA.
that's what he do though. He gets buckets.
Yeah.
Like, that's his role. His role
Yeah.
is to get buckets off
Yeah.
the bench. Yeah.
Still 45 as a bench player.
He was a
It's-
starting shooting guard for the Lakers at some point. He was averaging 17, 18. Like
Yeah.
he was gonna get paid. We didn't want to pay him anymore.
Yeah.
I just like that he's doing this like consistently now in a bench role. Like that's probably he's gonna be J.R. Smith type career. Like it's good that he found like a place because with the Hornets they were trying to start him, then they didn't play him for a little bit.
It took a couple years for him to
haters.
get to be developed.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm just glad he found a role because
Just
he's
imagine
talented.
That, though. That's how hard it is to get into the NBA. Got Malik Monk
Yeah.
dropping 45. Even the game I watched where Caris LeVert dropped 20 in a quarter, I'm like, what the hell is this? I've never
Yeah.
seen some crap like this in my life.
Yeah,
Harris
some of
is
these
nice,
guys
too.
can really get buckets. It's just like
Man.
the people around them are just better at getting
He needs to
buckets.
leave the
than them.
Cavs.
That's the thing.
Dude,
The
that's just
Cavs
really
should
it.
trade
yeah.
him, honestly.
Huh?
I said he should have left the Cavs. Or what?
And it's kind of
yeah,
he's
I
not
feel like
going-
that's
he's not
kind
in
of
a good
a
spot, but-
Laurie type of thing where you just have to play your role until get the opportunity
But I-
to be better.
But I think his role is the similar like off the bench role. He just has to adapt
like-
to it. Like he,
Like a Jordan Clarkson type of thing.
yeah,
Lou
I think-
Will, 6 man like Lou Will.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he has to adapt to it. I think because he was starting with the Nets and then he got traded to the Pacers. They tried to start him. Like
He played better on the Pacers until he was hurt.
He was
so.
good as a starter.
he was good, but I also think they try to do too much with him. I think his role is just like a bench player
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
bench. Like
Yeah,
that's his
6 man is
ideal
probably
role.
yeah,
I don't
just
think he's good enough to be
four.
like a starting because he doesn't do anything else too great.
Or yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's probably the best option for him.
And I think it might take like same with Malik Monk. It took him some time to like adapt to it. I think same thing with Caris LeVert. At least I'm thinking that's what he is.
Yeah, if you put him in the right situation.
I think Kobe White is a similar player where it's like he's
He's not.
off the bench getting buckets.
Yeah.
Obviously not for the Bulls. Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
He got
Even on the Bulls, I think he had a
good.
good game yesterday.
He's been good this season. Like
Yeah.
quietly having a pretty solid year.
He's
go
a
to the
good
Nuggets.
shooter too. He's their best shooter.
Stroke that thing. Pause.
Hey yo.
Hey yo, next thing.
Next
On to the
thing, the
next.
standings. All right, playing predictions. You guys only did top 10, right?
I did 10.
Yeah,
I did 10.
Good. I fucking give a shit about the Wembanyama.
Wemby.
No offense.
Wemby Sus.
No offense if your team is for Wembanyama, but you know who you're going for. So
Ben Banchama.
you guys want to start with the East or the West?
You choose, bro. You choose. I'm ready.
Let's go with the East.
All right.
Just start 10, go
10?
all the way up. We'll take turns and then we'll talk about after everyone gives their list.
Yup.
You don't want to go one by one?
No.
So I'll take all my 10.
Go 10. Go
I'm not gonna
10
remember,
to
bro.
1.
Honestly, I don't-
I have it written down.
No, he'll say it and then we'll.
Should I give my
dissect it?
play-ins first? Should I give
Yeah.
my play-ins first? Should we all
Just
give our
go
play?
10 through 1. Just
Okay,
go in
all of
order.
it.
It's
Okay.
cool.
So I'm starting from 10 all the way to 1.
And
I
if
got
you have like 1 seed difference, I'm not about to like go in on like
Okay.
a 1 seed difference for a team like.
all right. For 10, I'm gonna go Pacers, then I got Raptors, then I got Nets, then I got Hawks, Heat, the Knicks, Cavs, Sixers, Celtics, Bucks.
They already forgot his list.
I
think
think
going
we should say
10
our
at a
play-ins
time.
first. I
Say
think
the
we should-
no, just say the number 10
Oh,
whatever.
10 Pacers, 9 Raptors, 8 Nets, 7 Hawks, 6 Heat, 5 Knicks, 4 Cavs, 3 Sixers, 2 Celtics, 1 Bucks. First seed, I got the Bucks.
All right, you want to say anything?
Yeah, he's going too fast for me to
My-
actually go through.
Should I
the
go
list, bro.
slow? I'm saying 10 teams.
No, because I'm trying to figure out. 'Cause I know your list is, but I'm trying to figure out where you place them and what I can say. Because my list isn't the same as yours.
We
Okay.
go 1 through 10. Would that make it easier if we go?
Yeah, if we just
full-
go tens. Like he says it's 10, I say my 10. Then we say.
Okay,
if
all right.
it's the same, we'll just.
I
Skip.
thought we should go on play-ins and then, but
All right, let's
I
go.
don't know,
Let's just start with the plays and 10 through 7. Let's do the 4 playing teams.
yeah,
and
the
then
4 playing teams.
Go
'cause
ahead. Re-say it for Hassan and say the seed number just
Okay.
so he gets it.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
my play-ins: 10 Pacers, 9 Raps, 8 Nets, 7 Hawks.
Okay, see.
Give yours real quick and then we'll
Okay.
talk about all our playing teams.
All right, 10. I got the Bulls, 9 Raptors, 8 Hawks, 7 Nets.
Okay, I got 10 Bulls, 9 Raptors, 8 Nets, 7 Heat. Here's again.
Bulls, Raptors, Hawks, Nets.
Okay. I don't really got a
the-
problem with anything. The only one I would say so far is why do you think the Pacers are going to make the play in?
I think they'll edge out the Bulls in that 10th spot, but I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs. But I think they're gonna, because right now 10 through like 12 for them or 10 through 13 for the East is like almost the same. Like the Wizards are there, but they're all like
They
really
are.
close. I think the Pacers have been playing all right. I think since Halliburton came back, they're gonna get more wins than the Bulls adding Patrick Beverly. I think it'll edge out that 10th spot.
I
But I,
don't
think
know,
9 through 7 is pretty locked.
Pat Beverly never missed the playoffs.
That is true. That is true. But look how close.
They have the number one. The Bulls have the
They're closer
number
to the
one
Magic.
defense in the league over the last month or
24
something.
games, yeah.
Yeah,
that Caruso and Beverly defense, bro.
that backcourt is nasty. I think they're gonna secure that 10th playing spot personally.
Maybe they could. Because when I was making my list, I had the Pacers and the Bulls like right there, but I put the Pacers because I like the Pacers. But
Yeah, I think Washington's a better team than the
Bro,
Pacers,
I wanted to put the
Maybe.
Magic so bad because they've been
Washington
playing
definitely
good.
better
than the
They've been playing good lately, but it's just
See,
they're
that's what
still a
the
rebuilding
freaking
team.
Rockets
I
should
feel like
be.
you'd laugh at me
Rockets
if I
should be
put
where the
Magic.
Magic are. Or at least have that same sense of direction.
Shit, at least the Hornets, they got 20 wins at least. What do the Rockets have?
15,
The Rockets got 15 wins.
13.
Yeah, what the hell? Like the
ridiculous,
Hornets,
man.
they're not even that good, but at least they got respectable. Like some games you could see some
compete too, but-
flashes. You know what I mean?
The Spurs have lost 16 straight. That's
They
so
also have
crazy.
bets on their team that they played.
No,
though.
they don't just don't have
Popovich
talent.
is insane.
They
insane
just don't have
team job.
talent. Like
Keldon is not it right
Plus their
now.
talent doesn't play. Vassell's been hurt for.
yeah, Vassell, Trey
couple
Jones, fucking.
Who's
Keldon's
Keldon
missing
playing or is he
Yeah,
hurt?
he's playing right now,
But is it
He
only
sits
him?
out every other game. Sohan sits out every other game. Like
Sohan.
it's a different situation.
We know what
for
they're
them.
doing.
Yeah,
When, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you have the Nets? Yes.
I had Nets at 8.
Greg wants the next 10.
Eight.
Maybe you think
I had
they're gonna
Nets at
fall
8.
off that far? I think right now they.
I don't.
I had him at 8th as well.
6
34,
seed, but
26.
they're only 3 games above the Hawks. Yeah, I think so.
Do you think they're gonna keep losing?
I mean, if they're 7, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, how? So
7, 8's like
But
the same thing.
I do think they're gonna fall out of the playoff. Like, gonna be a playing team. I think.
Same.
Yeah, I
let's
think
do
the
this.
Heat
Who
are
do you
going to
think's
overtake
gonna-
them. but
They
that's
got
it.
blown out by the Bulls by like 50
That
the
was
other day. So,
crazy.
yeah,
Well,
after
I
I
mean,
saw
random
that,
game.
Once they
Games
got
are
Pat
like-
Bev, they're a little hyped up. They think they can play. 50 is insane, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Didn't the
just
Warriors
happens
lose by 50 in the
sometimes,
playoffs to the
And
Grizzlies?
and who won that series, buddy?
I'm
Alright,
stating a
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
I'm stating a fact.
Yeah. You know what we should do?
I think they got blown out 2 times
You
in a
answered
row.
my
If I'm
question
not
with a question. I
mistaken.
can't allow that.
You're supposed to do it.
That's upcoming. I need it.
What should we do next?
The full
Just 6
schedule.
or a top?
We should
3-3.
we should do like a play-in tournament for the teams that we chosen to play, and who do you think is gonna get to 7 and 8?
That's so annoying.
So what you had or your matchup?
Oh, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, so say your matchups. Nets versus who?
Oh, it would be
They versus the 7 and 8 versus for 7.
7
9
versus 9 and then 8
So
versus
start with-
10, right?
Start with
Oh,
9
yeah, and they
10.
lost.
7
to it.
versus 9, 8 versus 10.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
7
Trey,
versus
I was
8,
so
and
mad. I mean,
whoever
I
wins
wasn't mad.
gets
but I was
7.
Hawks
mad
next.
'cause
9 and 10th
fantasy, I
after
was
wins.
like,
My 7th, 8th is Hawks next. So
I
I'd
have
say
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
they
you,
can't
your
judge
butthole
it.
was
There's-
puckered because of this guy.
Oh, hold up. So let's
Make
do
sure.
like a play-in tournament for the play-ins to we'll get 7th and 8th seed.
Also, we're looking up for the Nets. The last game they also lost was that Trae Young game winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
I couldn't even be mad.
Dude,
They
Trae
came
almost
back-
got blocked
came
from
back that
behind.
game though. They were down by a fuck ton. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I was
they-
thinking
like
if they got blown out twice, but they came back in that
Yeah.
one.
Same with the Lakers.
I saw a stat that this season, trailing by 25 points, the whole league is like 0 and 138, and the
Mhm.
Lakers are 2 and 5.
Crazy.
Magic
Okay,
happened.
so let's do the play in.
10-9. What was your 10?
10-9. I got Raptors Pacers. I got
Raptors.
Raptors winning.
Do your whole play in. Just
And
yeah.
then 7A, I got Hawks Nets. I got Hawks winning.
and then, who
And
you
then
got
between the
Raptors?
Nets and Raptors, I got because it's one game, right? It's
Yeah,
one game.
It's one game. Anybody can
Bro,
win.
'cause I think the Nets can win against the Raptors.
They can.
I'm gonna go with the Nets if I had to choose. And I know that that's probably like not pop, but I'm gonna go with the Nets. I think they'd win.
I'd say Raptors in your scenario because they have more like playoff experience with the players.
That's
they
true,
Have in that
that's true, but-
Give
situation.
your scenario. Give
your
your
scenario.
All right, so I got Raptors Bulls.
At 10-9.
Yeah, 10-9.
Okay, who you
I'm
got?
going Bulls on that one.
Okay. I'm
Bulls will
mad
win
at
that. Nets Hawks.
it. Okay.
Then
Nets Bulls.
Bulls.
Nets Bulls. Bulls. I got
Mills.
Bulls beating.
Okay,
the
you got
Nets,
Bulls
too.
winning 2
I
playing
think they'll
games.
make the
All
8th
right.
seed.
I ain't mad at that.
Hope the Bulls make
So for
just
me,
entertainment having talent like
I think this,
Yeah,
they'll hit their
DeRozan.
stride. I think they'll hit their
Exactly.
stride right now.
Last year they got destroyed. It was last year that Giannis bopped them out, right?
stride, I think they'll make the play in.
Yeah.
Probably.
Better than what they were at the beginning.
Yeah.
this is an insane disappointment just in general.
For the
Bulls.
Bulls? Nah, not really. I mean,
This year,
I mean, what did you expect from them?
They were playing bad last year, like really bad. I mean, they were like a top 4 seed at the beginning of the year,
Where did you-
All Star, and then
They
they dropped
slipped, yeah,
bad.
Where
Where
did
did
6.
Where do we rank them? Does anybody remember their Bulls ranking preseason? I know we did it, but
It was not very high. It was not a top 6 seed.
No, no,
Nobody
no.
put them
We
in
didn't
top
put them top
6.
6.
So
right?
this
So
isn't
it's
like
it's realistic. What
yeah,
we
it's
thought.
not
they
like a
shouldn't.
crazy. I'm not disappointed in like it's
Yeah.
disappointing, but I'm not like I can't believe the Bulls are 11th type shit.
just them in general. Like thinking back to even just 2 years ago when they were like
I mean,
Terrible.
last year,
oh no, when did they
Yeah, good.
when was DeRozan having his like insane
Last
last
season?
year.
year.
That was last year, right?
Yeah, one
Last
season.
year.
Last
Oh, but
year
they fell
were-
off later on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Lonzo, that actually.
the
that,
Lonzo's
Lonzo's
a
also,
crucial
that
thing,
also
dude.
is why I'm not too
Yeah.
surprised because he was a big part of their
That's a
team.
disappointment just in general. Like how you not back. I mean, it's not like how you're not back, but like it's sad that he's not.
Yeah,
Sad, yeah.
Can't figure
For
it
sure.
out. so.
It's tough. The Ball brothers. All
Yeah.
right, let me do my plans.
Let's do yours.
So I got Raptors Bulls.
It's
That's
tough,
a
I know.
tough matchup. I think in a
Is it-
one
'cause
game.
It's one game,
yeah.
bro. It's one game.
I'll
'Cause
pro-
remember the Pelicans beat the Clippers, and we were like, oh,
I-
Paul George gonna win the.
honestly,
Who are you
I'm-
taking in a
I'm-
one-game scenario?
I'm-
Siakam or DeRozan?
It's not even about that.
What do you think?
I'm taking
though?
DeRozan if I had to
DeRozan
choose.
is-
If I have to pick a
team.
player, I'll take
Yeah.
DeRozan.
That's
but
a hooper.
if I'm taking a team, I think I'm gonna go with the
So-
Raptors. I think I'm gonna go with the Raptors. I think they adding Poto will help them a lot at least in that against the Bulls. I think. So then Raptors beat them at the 9-10. I got 7-8 Heat Nets. I'm gonna take the Heat in that one,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be Nets Raptors, and I think I'm gonna take the Raptors.
I'm mad
That's
at
a
it.
tough one though. That's a tough one.
I'm mad at
I
it.
think these Bulls, Raptors, Nets are all like really close to me. Hard to pick.
That Nets team. I don't know.
They could win a game, bro. Like they could win a
They
game.
don't
You know what I
really
mean?
have a go-to guy like
They don't.
They're really good
They don't.
defensively too, though.
They
so
are. They're great defensively. I think if they were to win, it would be like they would have
Someone have to go off again.
Cam Thomas 50 bomb. Come on.
They'd have to be like shoot efficiently and have good ball movement. It wouldn't be like some guy goes crazy. Like I don't think
know
that's
about
their
that.
Man,
Cal-
Cam dropped
Cal
three
and
40-point
Cam.
games, man.
Cal and Cam.
Cal and Cam.
Look at McCall now.
Cam.
That he went off yesterday.
Oh,
and
Cam and
he
Cam.
lost.
Huh?
That was a
Cal?
buzzer beater, bro. Relax.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like
lost.
that's like an
Meltdown.
insane like choice scenario, bro.
But they were
Nah,
down by a
this
fuck
lost.
ton.
Yeah, they were
that's
down
to
by a
come
fuck
back,
ton.
They're
Yeah.
down by 17.
What about you?
What about
Omari?
you?
I'm just saying my
What's
list.
that,
Okay.
Got cock watching over here.
Make sure you're good, bro.
So it's 9 and 10 versus 7-8 versus.
Yeah.
I forget how like the
But 10-9 first.
10-9. I would have the Bulls.
Oh damn! You don't believe in your boy McCall like that? Good.
I believe in a team that got a new coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the
I mean, I
Hawks
wouldn't
have
be surprised.
significantly more
Better
talent.
players,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
but it's just like,
Is it
and then it's
Is
after that it's
Bulls
the
versus his Nets.
Bulls versus
Nets.
Nets, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Bulls. Honestly, I
W.
mean,
Did you
it-
pick
they're
the
all
Nets?
gonna be close. Like,
No,
You didn't.
Oh,
pick the
I
Nets?
did, but
Okay.
mine was a different scenario because
That's
I didn't
fine.
have Bulls. I had Raptors.
Yeah,
and
I
I
had the
said
same
I
thing.
said Raptors.
That's why I want
think
someone to pick the Nets. Like
I picked the Nets. I said
I
if
think
I
it's
had to,
gonna be close. Like I think they can win, but I do think the Bulls.
it will be close.
but I'm a betting man too. I like to pick the underdog. You know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
Houston have their pick this year?
I won't be surprised if the Nets.
Hey, bro, don't ask. I can't tell you off the top of my
I
head.
think they
It's
do.
What was your question?
A lot of
Houston
trades.
has their pick this year.
But that's not what I'm thinking about right now.
No, I was just thinking.
All right.
What did Omari say for 7?
He said it's gonna
That's
be
what's up.
Hawks. What did you? No, you said,
said
Nets, Bulls, and you said Bulls. He said Bulls. Go 1 through 6 now. These, I think we all have pretty much the same teams here. It's just the order. So
You can start with the other side.
you could go you because you already said yours.
Oh, should I go
Yeah.
6 to 1?
Yeah, just go or 1 to 6. Yeah, whatever.
I'll do 6 to well
I do 6 to 1
6 to 1. I'll do 6 to 1.
Bills is
for hype.
Six. 6 I got the Heat. 5 I have the Knicks. 4 I have Cavs. 3 I have 76ers. 2 I have Celtics, and first seed I have the Bucks.
Oh, same list.
Yes,
That's like,
sir.
that's just like the rest of the
Exact same
standings.
Yes, sir.
I got basically the same list, but since I had the Heat in the plan, I got the Hawks at 6,
Yeah.
Knicks, Cavs, Sixers, Celtics, Bucks.
Do you think the coaching change is going to help them get the spot?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know. The Heat have been losing. You see that Jimmy Butler quote where he's like, "I'm tired, bro. We just need to win games."
I think that quote's going to motivate the team to actually play harder.
Bro's complaining about the roster at post trade deadline. Like it's over, buddy.
They won
You got
today.
what
They
you
won
got.
today against the
You know who
Sixers.
he is, though. But you know who Jimmy is.
that's Jimmy.
If he's not winning,
Playoff Jimmy's
Yeah.
crazy.
kind of like a locker room cancer type of player, or he motivates your team to get going.
I could see the Heat being in that 6th spot over the Hawks, but I like Quin Snyder, and I'm hoping that the coaching change gives them a change, similar like what happened when they first got Nathan McMillan. That's what I wouldn't be surprised though. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, the Heat.
Yeah, the game difference isn't huge either. So
It also might be like a 1-game thing, so I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be terribly wrong if it's like a 1-game difference between the seeds. Like I had
do you
them
guys
at
think?
hella high.
Also, what?
Ask your shirts. I'll ask right after.
Oh, what was I gonna say?
What about you?
Oh yeah.
It was the same as you.
Oh, same as.
Oh, same shit.
Yeah, because
Why does everybody have
Did
the
you-
Bucks over the Celtics though? At one.
Because they won 14 straight
right
without
now. Yeah,
Giannis.
what the hell?
Dog, Drew
They
is
had Giannis for
actually
all the
bro.
games
Drew
besides
is
Most of the games. Most.
Drew is nice, bro. He's been dropping some 30-point games in there playing defense, bro. Like,
And
have you
Chris
watched?
Middleton's not
Been
even
off the bench.
integrated back. Yeah, he's not
He's
even
off the bench,
integrated
averaging like
fully.
14 off
For
the
a month.
bench.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like sometimes Giannis is there, but Drew is like really like actually like he's leading. They have a good team, right? They have a good,
Yeah.
but Drew is leading the team.
Would
Like
they be
he
your
is.
favorites to win it all right now?
If Giannis comes
Like-
back healthy, yeah.
Season ended today. Would
I
they
have,
be
to,
your
I have to see the
favorites?
Suns play.
Giannis is not healthy right now.
Without, yeah, we have to see this.
Without seeing the
Imagine
Suns play,
Suns-Bucks
yes,
rematch.
but without
or
watching
at least
the-
taking the East. Then we'll say take.
Yeah,
the
I
East.
think they can
I have the
win
Bucks
East.
going to the finals.
Bucks went to the finals.
Giannis-
today.
Like in the
healthy?
East, I have the Bucks going. all the
Barring
way.
injury, I would take them.
Bucks Celtics matchup would be insane.
I
Even
think that will be the
76ers Bucks
matchup.
would be insane too.
Yeah. Both of them.
Playoffs
We'll
is gonna
see,
be
we'll
great
see.
this year.
Bro, if we
Yeah.
get a Bucks Suns rematch and KD's on the team against Giannis, and then we got
You already know
All-Star
who I'm-
Drew
Man, if
versus.
Giannis wins that matchup, like he beat the Suns without KD, and then he beats the Suns with KD.
And he almost
top-
beat him
my
by
He'll be
himself.
top- he'll be top 15 solidified. I swear he
You
would.
know
be.
why
Two,
I don't
two
think it's gonna
champs, two
happen?
FMVPs. He'd be like a top 15 solidified, bro.
You know why I don't think it's gonna happen? Because what's his name? KD almost beat him by himself. He had Kyrie for
That is
2
true.
games and he got hurt, and they're up 2-0, and he almost won at 7. His
Different-
foot was shorter.
That's right.
Different roster,
That's right.
different-
Giannis is better right now.
A
Giannis
better
is
roster.
evolved.
Yeah.
Giannis is
but
evolved.
yeah, the Bucks.
Bucks into what?
He's averaging 32 or 31 or
He's
some
having a
shit.
It's
career
still the
year.
same type of
Yeah,
player
he's
though,
already
same
gone.
style. Even the career, just more
He's averaging like 28 that
offense.
year.
But they also
Yeah.
just got more experience with each other. They picked
That's
up Jay
fair.
Crowder. He had a good game.
Jay
first game.
Crowder-
Yeah, their roster is way better than it was when they
Yeah.
won the
Yeah,
ship.
Drew stepped up more than like that Suns play. He's better now.
They got
He's
Joe
better.
Ingles, Jay Crowder.
Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton.
Yeah.
Brooke
some
Lopez is
shooters.
like nice defensively, offense.
Brook
Like
Lopez got
Lopez.
better this year
Yep.
for sure.
the
Splash
Bucks team
Mountain.
looks the Bucks
Old
team
ass
looks
nigga
really
getting
good.
better, like.
It is really
Like
good.
they just look really solid. Like
Well, KB on
once you
some
get
bullshit.
to the playoffs, though, it's an 8-9 man rotation.
they got 8-9
Yeah.
guys. They got solid guys.
But I mean, with so many depth like on your roster, who plays those minutes?
You want to go over their team right now?
Sitting.
No, I'm just saying.
I
Grayson
think they
Allen
got
is
8-9
sitting.
solid guys. Oh, yeah, but they got it. They got it.
I think it's. I don't
Forbes
know.
is sitting.
I'd rather take the Suns 8 than the Bucks 8.
Who's the Suns'
That's
8
a
though?
fair point.
Sure. No,
But I
that's
think
Don't the
the
Suns have no depth compared to the Bucks?
The Bucks
They
have
have a
better
good
defense, so that's
Yeah,
why
they do have
that's why
better
I'm
defense.
saying it's like it would be close for
But will
me.
that defense even like matter as much against Kevin Durant and Booker together?
I mean, Brooke
We have to
Lopez,
see.
Giannis, Drew. Oof, that's
Yeah,
Like
that's
their
defense.
3-man defense matches up very well. Like Giannis
exactly.
on KD, Brooke on Aiton, and then Drew on Chris or Devin Booker.
And they can, and Chris Middleton could do a good enough job on. I mean, Chris Paul's not going to be a scorer anymore,
No, yeah,
so
rotation.
Yeah,
Like
he's-
I like the Bucks. I like the
One of the
Bucks
best out of
matchup
all.
against them. Like,
he's still
defensively.
averaging mad assists. Like,
Cool. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about him scoring as much as he used to. You know what I
He doesn't
mean?
even love to
I mean,
score at this
yeah.
point.
Might get that little midi.
Man, I
How
want to
far
see
do you
Bucks
think
Suns.
the streak's gonna go though?
The current streak, the
Yeah.
14.
Who are the next opponents?
I
Let's check them
could
out.
guess. I could theorize it.
'Cause, I mean, for the watch them lose to like the Magic or some
Nets.
shit.
That
When-
game was crazy though.
So, yeah,
that
they
game
might
they
lose
were
to the
down.
Magic.
That game they were down.
The Bucks one or
The Suns one. I was watching
It was
during the
close,
morning.
though. It was
It was,
close.
they were down, but they came back.
No
I mean,
cap.
it
I'm
wasn't
gonna
a big
predict
down.
the streak ends against the Magic. I'm just going out on a
Same here.
limb here. I'm gonna
Magic
say they
or
lose to the
I'll say
Magic.
Sixers. I'll say Sixers.
Okay.
How far do you think the Sixers will get though? You think the Bucks? Do they have a chance of being the Bucks or the Celtics?
Who are they gonna verse in the second round?
Do they
Why?
have a
Because I can't tell you.
Do they have a chance?
it's
Yeah, but
one of them though.
I don't think
If
they
play
would.
7, I don't know. I think it entirely depends on Embiid. That dude need to like average 40, bro. And then Maxi's.
I think it
Maxi's
depends
an
on
X
Harden
factor.
too.
Maxi's a big X factor.
I mean, we already. I think we know what we're gonna get. From
Actually,
Harden.
you know who else says the X factor? Tobias Harris, bro. If he's on,
Yeah,
if
for
he
real.
can't hit his
comes-
shots
if he
and
comes
is on
on
some
timing,
bullshit,
he'll be the biggest help of all.
He needs
If he
to-
comes to brick, like it's gonna be very tough. Like very, very tough.
if he can't hit open shots, they're not going to
Very
win that series because he's the guy they're going to leave open. They're not going to leave Harden open. They're not going to leave Embiid. They're not going to leave Maxey open. So Tobias Harris. Well, obviously they're going to leave Tucker open, but you're not looking for him to score anyway.
They
But
need to hoop.
But Tobias has the capabilities to hit shots and things like that, so he needs to be able to have good,
Be aggressive.
efficient games for them. At
Yeah.
least when they leave him open, he's got to knock down shots.
I was
That's
watching
gonna be a good
the
series, regardless.
I was watching the
For sure.
Philadelphia game today, and then the commentator was like, the Philly commentator was like, he was like, you don't really know what you're getting with Tobias. Last game he'll have like 18 field goals attempted. This game he'll have like 3.
That
And then
Bucks-
the game he had like 4 shots taken. So
I
it's
don't
like
know if it speaks to Tobias' skill set or the role he's meant to play.
It's probably both, a little
Probably
bit of
both.
both.
I would say.
So, like,
because sometimes he bricks shots and
He
sometimes he
honestly-
takes like 18, say,
you can't
15
expect him
shots.
to average like 20 points.
Not
as a
20.
fourth
He could
option,
average like
you know what I
14,
mean?
15, right?
Listen,
Can we not agree on that?
averaging
I think
now.
he's
Like
I
Chris
think he's
Middleton averages
honestly-
14.
Chris
Honestly,
Middleton's
I don't think
second
he should be
option.
there.
You can't compare
Second
that to-
option.
The second
Right
option on
now?
that team.
Bro, he's been
We're
hurt the
talking
whole
about
year.
40.
He's
But
been
that's what
hurt
I'm
the whole
saying.
year.
I'm
You
saying,
can't
yeah.
compare
Yeah,
that.
you can't compare that. Plus,
Off
he's
the
taking
bench,
more
averaging
shots.
14.
Even so, he's still taking more shots than Tobias
Okay,
is.
bad comparison.
Yeah,
Let me think of
Tobias-
another
Tobias
third or fourth
comparison.
string person.
Tobias needs to be at like a solid third. I feel like as a fourth, he's like his
You don't
role
win
is
it all.
in limbo.
You don't
No.
win it all as him as the third.
But the
though.
thing is, even before they had,
Maxey has to be the third for them to get to where
yeah,
they're
No, but I
at.
mean, like, I don't know. It's just like his skill set is just like
he's good. But
I feel like
that's
he's
what
not
they
gonna
asked
get. But I feel like you don't get in a rhythm with as a fourth option.
it's not
You know
even
what I
that,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, that's.
You're
Like,
reduced to a
and I
role
feel like
player.
he needs a
You're
good
a role
amount
player.
of shots to be like because when he gets a decent amount of shots, he's pretty consistent.
Good.
Like the last couple years, he
No,
was
he's
super
not.
consistent.
He's
He's- yeah,
before
what?
they had Harden in the playoffs, like when they had Ben Simmons, before they
Jimmy?
had Butler.
Okay,
No,
before
they
that.
had Butler, he would have games where he just doesn't show up in the playoffs. Like he
Tobias
would just
Harris
have
over me. Tobias
yeah,
Harris over-
exactly. Like they say that for a reason. He had just games where he was invisible, and it wasn't for like he was a third option at that point. Obviously,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was. you're
these are
second
regular
with Ben Simmons
seasons.
on the court. You're damn near the
yeah,
second.
exactly.
option.
And he had some stinkers. That's why I think it's partially because of his role. You can't really get a rhythm in that fourth option, but also he's also shown that even when he gets those looks and stuff, he doesn't always play well, or he gets passive and things like that. So I don't
He a
I
regular
don't know.
season player.
But,
Like,
like,
regular season,
to-
he'll be
to the-
consistent. Like the last couple of years.
When he was on the Clippers as the second option before he got
But
traded,
that's
he was
dub.
solid,
But when
though.
you say fourth option,
That's
like
different.
what teams like literally even go like have game for fourth options? Like yeah, he's a fourth option. That means like you're a role player at that point.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
yeah,
a
Because, like,
he is a role
yeah,
player.
Second
but-
option is a second option. Fourth option is like okay, dude, you can kind of take shots when you need to, but you're not
Nah,
like
fourth option is like
you're
you
not
take a
you're not
shot
like a
if
real
you're
like
open.
you're not
Like,
a plan. You know, you're just like you're role. I don't want to call him,
But
but
that's why I said
he is a role player right
That's
now.
why I said if he
But he
gets the
doesn't-
open shots, he got to be efficient with it.
That's what I'm
because he's gonna get open shots. He's gonna get looks because they're gonna double team Embiid. They're gonna swarm Harden, so he's gonna get shots.
How many shots
Do you think he's a role player right now? As
course
of-
he is,
So he's a
yeah.
role player, right?
What else would he be?
Exactly. So a role
Superstar.
player, we need to have him to hit efficient shots, right? Like right
Yeah.
now,
He has to
on that
shoot
team,
efficient.
on
He
that
takes 12
team.
shots a game. That's pretty good.
That's good enough.
Yeah. He shoots 50%.
And he's
though.
shooting great, but we have to see in the playoffs because can we look at his playoff
Click the
numbers?
playoff button up there. Right. Yep. Let's see his last couple.
not even bad. 21.
This was last season. He wasn't bad last
What is the
season.
first one?
This one right, he shot 13% from three. This is the year.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the
This is,
before Jimmy Butler.
JJ year,
They
right?
they got swept in the first round by the Celtics.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, he shot 13% from three. That's what I was talking about. Shot 38 from the field. Even the year before that, 42 from the field. Three was decent, but even nothing crazy. So that's why I
Take corner
said
shots, Tobias, and drive and make
Yeah.
layups, bro.
if he did what he did the last two seasons, they'll be fine.
I
But
feel like Tyrese coming off the bench though is hurting his confidence. He had a good game today. I think
He was totally okay with it. He literally like he even says
Yeah,
he's
I
fine
what they
don't
with
think
it.
say,
it's-
but like
but
when I'm watching the
I know,
games, he
I
doesn't
know.
have the same confidence
I
as
know.
he did it like starting the season, averaging like 20 at the time. Now I think he's not shooting as many, and then his rhythm's not as what it what it was in the past.
He's still taking weird ass shots though. Like I look at him, he's taking like like today he took like he pump faked, he stepped through from a 3 to take a wonky shot to draw a foul. They didn't call it and he made it anyway. But I was like, what are you doing? Like what are we doing?
It's his game.
He is, and he does that, but
I think the reason what you said is because they're just giving him a shorter leash off the bench as opposed to a starter. Like they
Milton
would.
is playing pretty well.
Milton
is playing
yeah,
pretty well in
He
his
is.
role. Yeah.
And he's a better defender, so
they
that's
use him for the
probably why they do
defensive
that,
purpose.
yeah.
If they need defense,
Three
they put
and
him
D.
in. If they need
Yeah.
offense, they'll chuck in Maxi for speed and stuff. You know
I think
what I mean?
Maxi still closes games though, if I'm not mistaken.
He got. I think he got fouled out today.
I think that's all. Oh, did he? Wow.
I believe, and they were like getting mad.
Yeah,
Doc
because you do
Rivers.
want the offense to be decisions made off James Harden and Joel Embiid's pick and roll game, like whoever's open off that or fast breaks, whoever's open for 3, things of that nature, and then you
Yeah, I
want
actually
pick and
don't
roll to be
hate-
the primary aspect of their
I
offense.
don't hate that now that you say that they bring him off the bench because you definitely want the
Harder.
ball in Embiid and Harden's hands, and then on the defensive side because he's going to be a negative on defense. Putting Melton out there, like
Yeah.
he can hit shots. I wouldn't say
Negative.
as good as Maxi, but he can also hit. Okay, anyway, so y'all got cut off sometime, but during that 76ers Tobias Harris conversation, I don't even know if we finished it out, but point is, we were just talking about him being an X factor for the Sixers. With that being said, we're going to move on to our Western Conference predictions. These are going to be probably a lot more closer because the West is pretty crazy right now. The 13 through even the 3 seed is very close. So
Up for grabs.
who want to start with this one? Let's start with the
Even second
play-ins.
seed, it's 1 game,
I'll-
2 games behind.
Yeah.
I want to start. I'll plug in my play-in teams right
Let's
now,
go
and I'll
with
say the
play-in
numbers.
teams.
Number 10, I have the Portland Trailblazers. Number 9, I have the Pelicans.
Okay.
This is 8. 8, I have the Lakers. 7, I have the Mavs.
Go ahead, Huss.
I'll give my reasoning if you
At
want me to.
10, I have the Jazz. 9, Lakers. 8, Timberwolves. 7, Mavs.
Mavs.
My play-in: 10 Timberwolves, 9 Pelicans, 8 Lakers, 7 Warriors.
I got
Hurry.
10 Pelican. I mean, not Pelican. Blake.
Okay.
Got 9 Warriors.
Man, hurry up.
Fuck them. Fuck them Jazz, nigga.
I didn't hear. What
I
did he
said,
say?
fuck the Jazz. No. Jazz finna fall out.
We got
I'll put-
Jazz at
Okay,
7.
there's
I'll put
another
Pelic-
team in
I'll
there.
put Pelicans at 8. And
Wait, you said
Say it
Lakers at
again.
8.
Say it again. Make your list
yeah,
up.
y'all go again. Blazers. It was Blazers,
Okay.
Warriors,
Lakers.
Hold up. Why are the Warriors so low?
Yeah, well, I want to ask that too. Why do you?
They don't have no Curry.
Curry's coming back in
Yeah,
a few
they don't
games.
have
and they're
Curry.
still,
I mean, bro,
they're
they've
been
still been
afloat.
losing.
But Clay's
games,
going
though.
crazy though. Clay,
No, they've
like
been
They weren't
winning,
that good. They
losing,
weren't
winning,
that good
losing.
before he got hurt. Like they weren't that good of a team.
They're on a 2-game win
No.
streak right now. It's valid. They're not valid.
shiver me timbers.
Ooh.
No, but I'm saying like if they keep
They
on,
beat the Rockets, dog.
if
Come on, bro.
they keep up at the same pace they're going now, like win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2, they'll get Curry back and they'll
Yeah,
be okay.
they don't verse the Rockets every game,
They're not
buddy.
gonna be freaking 9th seed. I mean, depending on the records that finish off.
I didn't say it when I said they would be a
everything's
7
mad
seed.
close, like
Oh,
They're like a couple games.
that
You
is a
think they're
little
gonna go on
low
a
for
losing
them.
streak.
Like you think they're gonna end the year bad? Is what you're like assuming? That's what you're thinking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna end the year bad, but I have them staying where they are. I just think they're gonna just like cruise to the end type thing.
Am I the only one that had the Pelicans out?
Pelicans out of the play-in.
Yeah, they're not.
I took from these teams that are in it,
ninth.
these are teams that are in it right now. By the way, I'm gonna read them out. Pelicans at 10, Timberwolves 9, Jazz 8, 7 Warriors. So I took out the Jazz and I just replaced them with the Lakers and changed the seating up a little bit. That was basically my plan.
Did we all have the Lakers at 8 or something, or right there?
I had the
Adam
Lakers at 8. Yeah,
I had the Lakers at 8.
At 9. Like,
I wouldn't
So they
be
gotta
mad.
win 2
I was
games.
literally debating putting the Pelicans higher. I don't know when Zion's coming back.
Oh,
That was the
yeah.
thing for
Nobody
me. For the
knows. Nobody
Pelicans.
knows.
even when
not
he
gonna come back.
I think even when Zion comes back, this team's so down bad to the gutter. Like
You
I don't think they're gonna, because other teams are making their way up. Like you can't tell me Lakers are not a better team than the Pelicans are now.
Lakers are a better team.
Lakers are
than
like
the
one of the top 3
Without
teams,
Zion,
like formations.
Without
Top 3 teams in the West.
They're beating a lot of teams in a 7-game series. I'll put money on it.
Top 3 in the West is
Top 3 in
wild.
the West.
No, top 3
You could say
teams.
top 3 out of these
Top
bottom
3
like
teams in the
here.
whole league.
Top 3 teams in the West. If
No,
they verse
I
the
still
Grizzlies, they're
disagree.
winning.
I still disagree.
100%.
Okay, I think a lot of people beat the Grizzlies. But I
Okay,
don't think
I'm saying they're a top
team.
3 team. They're not gonna beat third. Like,
they beating
but
the
I'm saying
Nuggets?
team
Think they could beat
formation.
them.
All right.
They're very
One
like.
at a time,
We'll go
one at
through
a
this.
time.
Are they beating the Nuggets?
That's close. I say yes.
Lakers are beating Nuggets.
Yeah,
A 7-game
I'll bet
series.
it. I'll bet you I'll
I
bet.
would agree.
Bucks-
It's close, but
locking
I
that
wouldn't
boy
take
up.
him. I would
take
take
it.
him.
80 locking that bum
I
up.
would
Are
take
they
it.
are they beating the Suns?
See, that's my fit. That's where you ask me. It's a 50-50.
50-50.
That's me. It's a 50-50.
Bro, he's
Oh,
talking
brother.
like they're top 2, not top 3. The hell?
You realize this is
50-50
the
on the
12th
Suns?
Do you
Who's
think-
better?
The Nuggets, Suns, and then the Lakers, right there, bro. Come on.
Do you think they're beating the Clippers in a
Oh,
series?
bias,
Yeah.
man.
Nah,
Clippers is also
Lakers are
50-50.
contenders.
No,
That's
this is
like right
crazy
there.
bias right here. This
Lakers
is crazy
contender,
bias.
yeah.
I can't even say that.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
Heard it here
this
first.
Laker team post trade deadline is kind of crazy, bro.
I said Lakers would beat the Grizzlies, but Grizzlies are a better team. Like this, they're not a
I don't
top.
know, man.
Lakers are not top 3, and they're
I
12th
don't
in
know,
the
man.
West. You think these trades make them a top?
You know
3
what?
team
All
in
I could
the
do is I
league?
could just wait till the Lakers play, and then you'll see. That's all. Because right now they're 12 seed. I
In
can't.
my
That's-
opinion, I
this
think
is
they'd be like
huge bias.
if
No,
the
but-
season started with this team, I think they'd be like 5th.
Yeah, but again,
Barring
that's not a
health.
top 3 team.
Barring
You know what I
health,
mean?
yeah, but not
They're top 3
Top
team.
3 is crazy.
Top 3 team. I'm waiting. I'll wait. I'll say my outlandish stuff now, and I'll wait.
I will say this about
They're
the
not even
Lakers.
better than Kings. Kings will beat them in a series.
No,
they
no, no.
won't.
I
Stop.
disagree.
I'm
I disagree.
Please.
I disagree on
Hassan,
that.
I can't
please.
wait till the playoffs
Hassan,
start.
please.
Put LeBron in the playoffs. They are,
Yeah, no, I still think the
then they're
Kings
a
will win.
contender.
I still
I
think
think
Kings will
Then
win.
they're
I think for the
contender.
Lakers, they
Put
would
LeBron
lose to the
players in
Nuggets, they would lose to the Suns, they would lose to the Clippers, but I think
Warriors will still lose too. I think
what
fully healthy
they
Warriors.
just would never play unless they fucking just.
Oh, we're just saying
Screwed up.
teams like they would lose to because he's saying top 3, which is kind of insane.
I don't
I'm
know
taking
about
the
the
Lakers over
Warriors. I
Warriors.
can't say yeah.
The
I haven't.
series?
I'm
I
taking the
haven't-
Lakers over Warriors as well.
in a series.
In a series.
I'm not saying who I take,
Nah.
but I can't decide right now. It's too. I would have to like see what the the injuries and
They lose to
everything.
the Mavericks in a 7-game series.
You put
I don't
that.
think
You
so.
put
We
that
just
man
beat
Vando on Curry. It's lockdown.
but I mean,
Nightmare.
they're up by 27.
Nightmare.
You got to take that into account. Then Luka in the playoffs too. Kyrie in the
We
playoffs
shot
too.
God off.
LeBron
and they were
James
hitting
in the
everything.
LeBron,
playoffs.
Anthony Davis. You're
Anthony
saying names.
Davis.
I
Anthony
can say names
Davis,
too.
Rings.
I've only seen Anthony Davis be good in one series.
All right, one at a time. One
Sorry.
at a time.
Sorry.
One at a
Uh-huh.
time. One at a
It's been
time.
good one season,
You
bro.
know,
You're
I'll
hyping Anthony Davis.
I'll
I'll
as
put
the
a
I'll
greatest
pin
of all
in my
time.
Lakers comment. I'll put a pin.
He averaged 30 in the
I will
playoffs with the Pelicans.
I will just chill.
And where
I'm
did
not
he
gonna
go? Where did he
entertain.
land?
I'm not gonna entertain this discussion right now because I know I'm gonna be made to look like a fool. But
One-
in post come playoff time, I want this clip on the channel, Hassan. You put it.
Yeah, and we're gonna say it when they don't make the playoffs. Oh, LeBron was hurt. AD was hurt. Oh, D'Lo was hurt.
No. If Bron and AD hurt, that's a valid excuse. If both of them
This
motherfuckers
is
get
what he's
hurt.
gonna say,
I'm
though.
still
This is
expecting
what he's gonna
playoffs
say.
with Braun hurt. I'm expecting
This is-
playoff entry.
This is what he's gonna say to avoid the point that them being a top 3 team.
We'll
Like,
see.
Oh, just
We'll
because
see.
they got hurt, they're not gonna be top.
I'm
3
looking
ever.
at the camera. You, ladies and gentlemen, just watch.
All right, man. Let's
Any
do
other
the turn-
points?
our-
Okay,
Oh,
I did not.
who else?
Where'd you have the Timberwolves?
Trailblazer. I don't think Trailblazers.
I had
are gonna-
Blazers
I
at
don't
10.
either. I don't think they're making it.
Why do you think they'll make it?
Bro, this I don't know. This I don't think Jazz are gonna make it. I don't think the Timberwolves are gonna make it in the 10th. I think the Blazers. Why do I have them in the 10th?
You
I
don't
think I
even
just
know.
I just flipped the coin. Oh, Dame.
Just say
I'll
Dame.
say Dame.
Okay.
Now it's
You don't
that
run from the
point.
grind, bro. It's Dame.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about the Wolves because that was interesting to me. Where did you have them? Where did you have the Wolves in this? I had them literally at 10 because I don't like them really.
8.
Yeah.
They find a way to win. I'm not gonna lie. They
no, they
win
find a
games,
way to
bro.
lose if anything.
Didn't they lose to
They
the
find a way
Hornets?
to like.
They are currently
They
on
lost to the
a
Hornets the other day.
Huh?
They suck. They lost to the Hornets the other day. They suck.
They
Currently
blow
on a
out
Everybody
three
the-
loss
loses to
streak.
bad teams. The Magic beat the freaking Celtics. Do
Every-
they suck?
Okay.
No,
People
they-
lose the game. We lose the teams, bro.
yeah, but the Timberwolves just blow games. Like they're up in a lot of these games and they lose them.
Plus, I think
Yeah,
Cat's
if
gonna
they
come
don't-
back too. So.
He's gonna be
That
on
was
like
not a difference
heavy
maker this year.
minute
Cat
This
was like,
game,
Well,
did you
because he's
watch
played,
this
like,
game?
10
This
games.
Warriors game?
Yeah, I
They
did.
took
They
so many
failed
bad
that.
shots
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the end. So that's the
They
type of shit they
Warriors
do.
should have won that game.
They're here's a problem with the Timberwolves. I want to say this because I've been thinking about it. They're like a young team, like the Grizzlies, like these up and coming young teams that like they try to accelerate the process by trading all their first round picks for a guy that doesn't even help them win instead of just letting it like develop naturally. And that's how they fucked up. And now they're in a bad position with no way to really get better. They just got to hope this Rudy shit somehow works out. And it's like they don't really have any assets to move to get better players. They're locked in with contracts. They're going to have to pay Anthony Edwards. And they fucked up because instead of just letting it play out and letting these guys develop and seeing, okay, we're getting closer. This is what we need. Now it's like they have nowhere to go because this is their team now for the next 4 or 5 seasons.
I've seen it.
They really
differently,
could have
though.
just relaxed. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
at least
I
try
see
to-
where
they
you're
should've-
coming. I
they
see where you're
should've
coming from, but
tried to
I
get
kind
more.
of see it differently. I think they have like a mixture of players. They have veterans that are like Pat Bev was a veteran on that team. Make sure that people know what they're doing.
They
to
had-
expel them.
They
They have
had.
Conley now. They
So
have
the-
Conley now.
The
As a
reason
veteran.
why they made the move,
Conley, nice.
I don't know if like Gobert
Conley's
wasn't
so
going to put
underrated.
him over the top even to begin with,
Right.
but I think they're
Well,
trying
we
to
all knew
put
that. They
themselves in a
didn't.
position to go over the top.
They thought it
couldn't-
would.
But I mean, we haven't
Exactly,
seen Cat
exactly.
play how many games this year? Like 10?
I mean, he's been hurt like every season.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
recently.
Not as bad. Last year he wasn't as hurt
Yeah,
as bad.
it wasn't
so.
as bad, but
I still
year?
don't get why they thought the Gobert trade would
Like, they
work.
get hurt for,
I
like,
personally,
mid-season.
11.
Yeah.
we all even said our thing. We're like, we don't think it's gonna work. We think it's
Yeah.
not gonna like the Cat Gobert duo or Gobert on that team is not gonna work.
But I think they were like,
And we're right so far.
yeah,
we
we said it
predicted
wasn't going
correctly.
to work, but didn't we all think they were going to be better than what they were last
No, I
season?
had him like
Yeah.
playing.
Same around the same.
I
Like,
had
a little
him
bit
like
better.
I had him like 8th to like 11th. I remember I had him like right
You
there.
can't tell me that this team not making that trade wasn't going to be better when they were last year.
Wait,
I
say it
even
again?
Said, I even said his defense would help in the regular season. I thought they'd just get killed in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but even
same.
I didn't think they'd be this bad in the regular season.
What are they, 11th
Granted,
right now?
Cat's been
Yeah.
out, but
No,
still.
he played 21.
21 games.
Are they 11th right now?
10, but yeah,
It's
it's still
not-
not that much though.
But yeah, still.
What seed are they
So
right
when
now?
Cat
Or
comes back,
it doesn't matter actually.
They're like the.
and
the
they've been
play-in or
afloat.
whatever.
They've been a 500 team. I think they're one below
I think they're-
500.
Yeah, that's the thing to me though. That's why I have them lows because
They're
they
one
blow a
below.
lot of games. They
Yeah.
blow a
Yeah.
lot of games. They still make like, especially. I mean, Mike Conley's there, so you think
Yeah.
he should help, but they still take bad shots and they still like take
Yeah.
ill-advised passes.
And
Things
Can't
like
stop
that.
him.
Edwards
He
takes a
can't
lot of
stop
bad
him.
shots.
Yeah, that's
It's just
who
if
he
you
is.
watch him, like yes, he's like like he's a scorer. There's flashes, but he takes a lot of bad contested like sidestep threes, and for some points
Said
he's like,
Ant.
yeah.
It's not even him. Like Nas Reed does the same shit. Like
does. He
dude,
does.
in the
Yeah.
Warriors game,
Yeah.
he's chucking up threes. I'm like, bro,
Hey,
you're a
he hit
center.
his career high though. so.
Yeah.
There's like some
Doing
weeks
it.
where there's like Edwards showed like for a 2-week stretch he was shooting like above like 40% from 3. I remember
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I did it.
yeah, yeah.
I saw it, and then like a week after that he's like back down to like around 30. So it's like he's hit or miss. But
They were better.
when you watch him, he
Rockets,
does like some unlike conventional type shots.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, you could be a good player, good team, and just not know how to close games because you don't understand like the pacing of the game and like situational basketball.
Yeah,
That's like a
that's
mindset
too,
thing. That's a
though, like-
mindset type thing.
Is that an ant thing or is it like just an IQ thing? for the
IQ.
team?
I think it's
It's a
IQ.
team IQ thing, but I mean, I guess it's early because Mike Conley just got there, but it's
Yeah.
like he's the type of person that should
Even
help
last
that.
year, though, I mean, D'Lo's a veteran. He's just IQ is kind of lower sometimes in some moments of the game.
He's just
They have veterans that they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. Like
they
they're
should
not Memphis. Memphis is young. Like you expect them to make,
but
those
they
type of
are
mistakes.
they are generally young. Besides the few vets they have, they are generally
But,
young.
I mean, yeah, most teams that have young raw talent they're gonna look for their veteran leadership to make sure that they get past those type
Right.
of moments. You know,
that's why I'm saying
but they're
it's
still looking like they're young, even with vets.
exactly.
It's
That's what I'm
kinda
saying.
ridiculous.
That's what
Let's see
I'm
if
saying.
my-
It's surprising to it because they do have the vets that can help them in those
Yeah.
moments, but it just really hasn't shown, especially lately.
right.
They're on a 3-game losing streak.
They're just like a better Rockets, honestly. 'Cause
Wow.
you don't know where the Timberwolves' direction.
I don't even
what
think that's a
they're trying to do.
comparison. I don't even
guess
think
they're
that's a
trying to win
comparison.
games, but they're
Rockets
not winning
average, like,
games. Like they have
I mean,
Rockets are not trying to win games.
Trying to
Rockets
compare
are-
anyone
I'm
to
talking
the
about the
Rockets
Timberwolves.
is
Yeah, it's a-
disrespectful.
I'm saying like their direction.
I
What
get
direction
you. I
are they
get
going,
you. I
know?
get you.
And then the coaching too. Like they play things kind of stupidly, in my opinion. The way that they
Yeah,
get
it's-
coached and how they play the game.
They play fast.
I don't
and
think
loose.
they
like
even using Rudy Gobert to the best not like the best ability. Like they're not putting him in positions to win. The dude's shooting 3-pointers in a game. When have you ever seen that?
Oh, that shit was
Like,
crazy.
come on, bro. He
Bro,
shouldn't even be
man.
allowed to be
I
shooting
thought
threes.
he was your
Hey,
lob
Hassan.
threat from a while back.
Am I
Lob
beating them in a
threat.
3-point contest?
Huh?
Am I beating Gobert in a 3-point contest?
No, you're not.
You're
but still,
stupid.
No, I think he
You're
would.
dumb.
I don't think so.
He
Yeah.
airballed
No,
wide
he
open. No
airballed
one's
You'll
in
wide
the
make,
open.
you'll
vicinity,
make threes
man.
at an LA Fitness, bro. Not an
Oh
NBA
my
range.
God,
Type
yeah,
three.
NBA do I shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, man. I'm not even gonna say nothing, man.
We need to have a 3-point
Not even gonna
contest.
say
But yeah, like you think he's gonna shoot a 3 on Quin Snyder's roster on the Jazz? Like he's not even gonna attempt that crap.
Oh yeah,
Rudy Gobert.
he'd be benched immediately.
Exactly. Like so, the way that him even shooting the 3 showcases what type of season they're having. Like he doesn't believe
The
in
fact
the
that
team.
he
or-
thinks he can take that
Yeah,
shot is
it's-
like
he's
an
trying-
indictment
he's
on
trying
the,
to be
on
right
the
there.
roster.
Team,
coaching.
right there.
Hey
Exactly.
man, he could develop, turn to KD.
No,
No.
no.
Imagine.
Man, if he could
don't
develop a free throw, I'd be happy.
Brook Lopez developed.
Yeah, but
The
you
guy
don't
used to
do-
be not a
No,
thing.
but
when
he
he
was a
come
good
back next
offensive
year.
player at least.
Yeah, he was good offensively. He's
a
not.
post
He's not
threat.
only a lob
I
threat,
know what
right?
you're talking
Hudson?
about, but you don't do that at the freaking 60 games into the
Yeah.
NBA. He's
Yeah, I
gonna
know what
do
he's
it. You do
thinking.
it at the beginning of the year.
No, but I even
He
told
gonna
you
be in
Rudy
the
Gobert's
lab
like
in
not
the
good
offseason.
like that.
Just
No,
watch.
he is good.
Tweet,
Rudy
Lethal
Gobert-
shooter. Him and lethal.
Retweet, step back, you can go
The
back,
hardware
like,
that he
can't even
has
imagine him
shouldn't
looking
justify
good
the
here.
status of him.
I wasn't gonna say that. Rudy Gobert is a good player. If you
So
put him in
be tweaking
positions
on
to
him.
win it defensively, are you gonna say he's not a top 3 defender
He
in
gets
the NBA?
killed in the playoffs. We've seen this happen. Like
Okay,
he
a bunch of players get killed
Oh,
in the
bro,
playoffs.
Not
though.
this argument.
I know.
No, but I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say what I said before. That's all. That's all.
Okay, we're talking about the regular season though. But you're not putting Rudy Gobert, who's I'd say, in my
Gobert's a
opinion, is a
bottom
top
five-
3 defensive player in the
bottom five
NBA.
defender.
You're not putting him in the best position to succeed on that team. Where in Utah, he was dominating.
Dominating.
Well, in his role. not in the NBA
Defensively,
way.
he was
Yeah,
dominant.
Defensively dominant.
We got to put the defensively on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the Asterisk.
You get what I'm saying, though, right?
But he's
I
right.
know.
He's been
No?
worse
No,
defensively.
I get what you're
this
saying.
season.
It's just like no, like I don't
You
care.
said no?
I don't care about Gobert like that. Like I keep saying this. Like
That's the reason
His-
why they're losing, in my opinion.
I even said this. I think Gobert on that team just doesn't. The whole thing doesn't make
I
sense.
don't think
doesn't
it
make
should be a
sense.
better
like
fit.
like all of us even
Okay,
said we're
well,
like,
without Cat, like he should be working.
Yeah,
right now,
without
to be
Cat,
honest.
he should be. It should be.
but it's
They're
not.
starting Kyle Anderson.
But
Like
I don't
so.
think it's him. Yeah, I don't think it's his fault though.
That was
I
still,
don't
that
think
was
that
still like a
team-
bottom 5 trade ever.
that
like,
team like
Yeah.
with
One of the
Rudy
worst trades in
Gobert's
history,
playstyle
guys.
doesn't work. Like Cat is like the go-to center for that. Like
don't think
you
it's
need a
placed-
like a shooting five.
Dude, this guy's just a screen law, like
Lob
a
threat?
screen lob
Yeah.
Where's
threat
the
and a
lobs?
defender.
Where's the lobs?
Well, I mean, that's just his play style. That like
Bro,
that
this-
can fit on any team.
Yeah, I'm just saying like he's being outplayed
I
by
don't
like
think I have
Walker
a big
Kessler
man,
this year.
though.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, not yet, but Cat hasn't
why
been
I-
playing though.
He played a good amount of games last year. Like,
No,
But
man.
we're talking about right now. Like,
And-
as right now, it should be working.
Bro, the
Not-
problem
when
is
they were
he's
together,
even
it wasn't
bad
working.
defensively this season. He's
Yeah.
worse
Yeah,
than
he's
he was
worse.
in Utah. Like I can understand the offense not being good. He's never been that guy. But
Yeah.
how can you not like your team's not good defensively and you're like supposedly a generational defensive talent?
He's not a top 5 defender right now, and you keep saying he's the top, but he's not in top 5.
overall, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah,
He
I
should
can
be
name-
though.
he
It's
should
not,
be. He
it's
should
not
be.
because of his lack of skill. It's the system.
Exactly.
They used to funnel people in Utah where they would chase them off the perimeter and like have them come into the paint and he would like reject shots there. Now it's just kind of like one-on-one defense. It's like that's not how you
doesn't fit. It
succeed
doesn't-
with him. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. It's a team culture. I don't even know
Oh.
fit everything.
Like they could have that one-on-one defense when Cat's there, because Cat's a little more agile. Like he can stretch, but
No, he
No,
can't
he's
defend
even
up.
worse.
No, he's even
Yeah,
worse.
And the perimeter, he's terrible.
I think he's gonna go.
That's
okay,
what
a lot of we said this. A lot of centers are
It's the
are
fit.
bad. Like
But yeah,
on the
we said the fit is
perimeter.
terrible, but we're speaking of right now with Cat only playing 20 games this season. They should be not. They should. He should be better. What he is right now.
Yeah, without Cat, he should be better. Without him,
But he has not been correct.
not.
That's
Yeah.
so he's not been.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess you're right.
Because the niggas
What about the
ass.
Thunder? And why doesn't anybody have the Thunder in the plane?
Hey,
Man,
Bro, those guys are
I'm not gonna
fraudulent
say I'll be
charlatans,
in
bro.
trouble.
Don't-
not the not
Yeah,
the nursery.
trouble.
That's a nursery over there.
hey, y'all Thunder fans, by the way, I'm gonna say something. You guys are in our comments. Not even our most viewed video. There's like 4 billion comments saying we don't know what we're talking about. The Thunder, they have good players. They have
Is it
direction.
really that? How would we see it?
It's a lot.
I don't read the
It's like
comments.
Hey man, they're the 13th seed, and I'm not saying they got a lot of assets going forward. Like they could do a lot, but until they start doing something with the picks, I can't just assume. Oh yeah, they're easily gonna trade for a star just because they have picks.
Yeah.
It's just not like.
Plus, we got to see what they do with Chet next year.
Yeah, and we got to see how he plays. Period. Like with the
Better
big,
if they're losing now.
big man with a foot injury this early in his career is
not looking.
not a good
It's
thing.
not looking good.
You
To
want
say the least.
we got to do the rest of the West.
The top 6-1. I'll go first. Are you
This
ready?
would be interesting.
So I heard someone had Warriors at 7. I have Warriors at 6. Clippers at 5. Kings 3rd. Oh no. Kings 4th. Grizzlies 3rd. Suns 2nd. Nuggets 1st.
Yes, sir. I like that.
That's what I got.
Mine's a little bit different this time around.
Yes, sir.
I got the Warriors at 6-2. I don't think they'll hit the play-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clippers at 5. Kings at 4. Suns at 3. I think they'll obviously KD
fun.
coming back is gonna. Grizzlies at 2.
Okay.
They've already established them. Even I know it's close, but I think they'll start winning games again.
Okay.
And Denver.
Okay. I got like a blended year 2 list actually. I got the Mavs at 6. I had the Warriors at 7. Clippers 5. Kings 4. Grizzlies 3. Suns 2. Nuggets number 1.
W.
You forgot this.
I don't know, got Mav 6. Pretty much how it is, but I got the Suns being in. I got the Suns in. I mean, not the Suns.
So just read it out. Read
Read it out.
You can go.
So
in-
Dallas Clippers.
Okay.
I guess it's pretty much.
You said Dallas, Clippers, Kings, Grizzlies, Suns, Nuggets. I got the same exact shit. Let's go.
So
do
you're
you think-
thinking this? You're thinking KD doesn't make the immediate impact to end the season?
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty much what I want.
No, I think he does, but I mean, like,
They have the
There's a
Grizzlies
good
have a
sizable
4.5
Yeah.
game cushion.
They got a good cushion.
you're gonna
but
have to like streak up.
I think
and
the
Grizzlies
the
gonna
Suns
lose.
will streak up.
That's what I
nigga,
thought. I think so too.
Who's
I
going to
think
beat
so
them in
too.
the next? In
No,
the next
but you have
20
to
games?
think. You have to take into account Grizzlies losing a good amount of games too, right?
Yeah, but the Suns, I think
They have a
they're gonna
3-game
win.
difference.
I don't predict the Suns
Like
to lose a lot of games anymore.
Yeah, but I say,
Once
like-
KD's in the team,
But you still, even if they're better, you still have to figure out like what works for each other. They're still gonna lose
True,
games.
true,
It's-
true,
it's
true.
not
true,
like,
true.
I don't think
They're
they're
not
not gonna lose, but I think they probably.
They'll win more than they lose. Obviously,
They're gonna
but
try this thing. They have to try. They have to gel. They have to develop chemistry,
Yeah.
and so I think that'll naturally lead to more wins as opposed to the Grizzlies.
some
Not
losses
saying that
too,
they
though.
won't like those just to go on a losing streak, but it's like they kind of know who they are. They don't have to, they're probably once they lock in the playoff spot, they'll probably like coast a little bit, preserve energy.
They're the same
They were
team that they were
second-
last year.
Yeah, and they're second seed last year.
Yeah, like I don't get. I'm not mad at you putting them in second. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, but I wanted to give some Suns some respect. That's why I put them at 2. But
The Suns are
Of course.
scary.
the reason I was the same reason as you because they have so much of a cushion on them. That's what I was saying. But I was like, you know what, Suns, they're gonna lock in, get the use the rest of the season to develop the chemistry because they need to. They really do. Yeah.
There was a lot of people injured. Like Devin was out for a while. Chris Paul was out. They like a lot of times they
They
weren't.
traded fools.
Not
They
like,
have
Yeah.
have somebody like like the have like 18
Yeah.
Suns have played mad games.
Oh yeah.
Who do you guys we did this before for the East? Who do you guys think is gonna make it to the West, to the finals from the West? If you had to choose one right now,
Suns or Nuggets. Those are my 2
Nah, I
for
don't think
sure.
Nuggets. I think they'll get. Depends on the matchup. I think the Nuggets will probably get second rounded.
I want to say.
I think Nuggets will lose to the Warriors again.
I think they beat them this time around.
I think they'll lose to the Mavericks.
No.
No, man, taking that back.
He's in
Who's guarding Jokic? Dwight Powell?
They'll lose to the Clippers for
Christian
sure.
Wood.
I think they don't have a chance against the Clippers.
That would be a close one. I would agree.
I don't
Yo,
think they have a
has
chance.
50 20 20.
I think it's I think it's
60,
gonna
They
be
30.
just beat
60,
the
30,
Clippers
30.
yesterday. They just beat them yesterday. Fully healthy.
Regular season's not playoffs.
I know, but it's just a.
Plus, they just got Westbrook. You
but-
got to figure things out.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, saying, there's a path to victory. That's why I seen him beat him yesterday.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's a path to victory. It's not like, oh no.
Okay,
they got
that's
blown
true,
out.
but to deny that point, I've seen the Rockets beat the Warriors 3 times in the regular season before the playoffs happened.
Warriors were a
They got
dynasty
whooped.
though. They had the experience.
This is with KD. They
Is this
beat
the
KD.
KD one where he stepped out of bounds? And is that the series where KD stepped out of bounds? They didn't call it.
That wasn't even a
No,
series.
I'm
That was
saying
a
the
regular
regular
season.
season.
Regular season.
No, you're saying the Rockets beat the
Warriors 3 times in the regular season.
yeah, and then the playoff. Is that the series where KD stepped out of bounds?
He
They
didn't
didn't
do
call
it
it.
in the series. He did it in the regular season matchup.
It was a regular season game.
Yeah,
Bro, that's a what's it called momentum?
it's
Mandela
because
effect?
when they play each other, it's just always hype. That's why you probably
That
thought it
clip
was a
always
playoff
comes back
game.
up. Like I thought it was like a playoff moment. That's
just a blatant
crazy.
missed call.
Well,
That's
why don't you
kinda
guys have the Kings staying at 3? 1 game away from beating the Grizzlies. They
Have
can
them?
take them up.
I just had the Suns jumping. That's literally it.
I have
And Grizzlies
yeah.
just, if
Staying
Grizzlies
where they
going
were-
down
Well,
one, Kings going down
if
one.
they jump up, yeah,
Everyone
someone,
goes down
yeah,
one.
that's the only reason.
Like
I'm not
Kings
saying
are not gonna
about-
like go down by much. I have them fourth.
No, I'm just saying they can
Same
get
thing.
second by tomorrow.
The reason
No,
I
Okay, but
sat
then
here-
tomorrow. What about in 20 games? Like
The
I'm saying
reason
how close they are.
the reason I sat and looked at it for so long is because I was about to say that the Kings or the Grizzlies could drop, but it would take a lot for
Oh, the Kings could
It's
even
not
go to
enough
50.
games
The Clippers
left
could go
to-
higher
That's what
too.
I'm saying.
Like it could
But
happen.
it's like if the Kings were to win and
No,
the
I don't
Suns
think they
streak
will.
up, it's just like like it's possible. Like
Yeah.
if not everyone,
I
a lot
think
of
these
people-
top 4 are locked to me. Like maybe not in this order. I think
Fine.
Nuggets
What
for
about
sure,
Clippers? What about Clippers?
but no,
You don't
I don't think they're catching the Suns.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying the Kings fall, the Clippers catch.
Oh, King.
And
maybe.
then Clippers. That's
maybe.
what I'm saying. I'm saying even the Clippers I think can go
The
to fourth.
Clippers have been losing
Yeah.
too much
They have
lately.
been. Dude, they lost back-to-back overtime
And you
games.
know when it comes closer to the playoffs, they're gonna give Kawhi some rest
Yeah,
days, like to get ready
Oh,
for the
for sure.
playoffs. So
You need that man
Yeah,
fully
they've done
healthy.
it in the past too.
I feel like they just want to make sure they're not in the play-in.
yeah,
I mean,
think-
if you have a chance to get home court advantage,
Last year
man.
playing. Oh my
I agree
God.
with Omari. They just don't. They want to make sure
Yeah,
they don't
like-
play the playing game. They couldn't care less about what seed they are. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, if you should go for home court if you're right there though.
True. I don't know if they're the type of team to want to do that
Yeah,
though.
like, they're not that-
Score
I
wise,
mean,
they're
you should want
close, dude.
home
Like,
court
look at this, because like this score. I know, like we're saying the Suns will do better, but I'm saying score wise, like record wise, they're close.
You should also
Yeah,
want
they're
home
close,
court
but
because
it's
if
like
the
the
Lakers
Suns
don't
are-
I
make
agree.
it,
I agree. You want home court. I
Yeah,
agree.
if the
KD
Lakers
comes
don't
back
make
on
it, then you
Wednesday.
have like LA fans going to the game and watching Clippers,
I guess, yeah.
rooting for them to win.
True.
They become Clipper fans too. So
Hey, this would be a crazy first round matchup. Suns Clippers. One of them
Oh,
gets
man.
eliminated.
that won't happen though. Yeah,
That's like a contender down the drain right there.
it's a conference finals matchup type of.
I want to
Yeah.
see like a crazy first round matchup, like one of those Clippers Suns or like Nuggets, fucking Mavericks, like one really good team.
Best
get
first round.
eliminated.
Who do you think is gonna get a?
First round exited out of the good teams.
Yeah,
So who are we predicting is like in the first? It'll be like Nuggets in one, Grizzlies, Suns, Clippers, right? That's
yeah. We
the
can
good
just do
ones?
right now the ones that are up. Right now.
Yeah, just use what you got. I mean,
Okay,
you
so
can
we got,
replace the Jazz with Trailblazers or Lakers because I don't think they'll make it. But
Who's
I think-
versing who? If the Lakers versus the Grizzlies, I think the Lakers win.
What about the Nuggets? You already.
No,
Who versus-
I
oh,
think-
if you ask me, I'm a.
yeah, you know what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
I
Bet
think
on it too, bro. That's how confident I am in that. In,
I
in
think-
the Lakers.
I think the
Fuck
Lakers-
my Los Angeles
I
Lakers.
think the Lakers could beat the Grizzlies
the Kings.
and the Kings. That's the only two teams I'd say.
They beat the
I would
that's not
have
Mavericks.
them. I would pick them in. Everybody else, I would
Too,
pick
I
the other
think.
team. I'd pick the Nuggets over them. I pick the Suns over them. I pick Clippers. I pick Mavericks. I don't think they're gonna play them. But if they do, that would be a 50-50. Same with the Warriors. The rest are not going to play the Lakers.
I'm putting
so-
bread on anybody the Lakers verse when the time comes. Watch. I'm ready.
Man,
What if they don't make it?
That's the difference. I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
Let me say. I'm saying
That's
right
the
now.
question.
I said right now. If when the Lakers have to verse one of these good teams,
Hey,
I'm
bro.
ready.
No, tell me this.
I'm ready.
Though. So
Yeah.
you pick the Lakers over every single team, but you will acknowledge the fact that they might not even make the playoffs. But if they do make it, you got them winning against everybody.
Listen. I cannot
LeBron
foresee.
James.
That's a crazy.
I cannot foresee
crazy
whether-
jump right there.
Hold on. I cannot foresee whether the Lakers will or will not be in playoff contention, like be in the playoffs. But when they do make it, I'm predicting they will. They will beat any team in the first round. Watch. That's what I'm saying.
That's like saying, bro, if the Thunder get in, they'd beat the Nuggets.
No. But the Thunder can't.
Well,
The
I
Thunder
don't know
can't.
if the Thunder.
No,
will.
but I'm not
Thunder don't
confident
got
the Thunder
LeBron
beating a
James.
playoff. I'm confident the Lakers.
I know what you're saying.
Why though? LeBron
Why?
or just
LeBron, AD, D'Lo, Vando,
keep
bro.
saying
Come
AD,
on.
bro?
Austin, where we got depth. We got shooters now.
AD's good.
Bro, Malik
No, I've
Beasley.
only seen him
Like,
do it
bro, we
once,
got
bro.
shooters and we
So?
got depth, bro. Come
It's
on.
a chip. You act like chips are easy to come by.
Huh?
So you
The
act like
bubble
chips are
chip,
easy to come by.
first off.
Oh,
All right, dude.
I
You're
get it.
stupid.
This
You're
is-
dumb.
Yeah, let's
Bro,
not.
I don't even want to
You're
talk to you anymore.
Who's your like dark horse to get to the finals?
The Lakers.
Yeah, that is the dark horse.
Yeah, Lakers.
I like that's a
Me
valid
too.
answer
Yeah,
actually.
Lakers.
Not a top 3 team.
How
Wait, no,
much do you guys
not
believe
to
in
him,
the,
not to him. It's
how
a
much,
top 3 team.
How
to
much
them.
do you guys believe in the Warriors right now? Are they like bottom 3? If like,
They would be a
Uh,
dark horse to make to the finals.
Yeah,
I got the Warriors as a dark horse.
Depends.
Because that boy Curry, bro, he strokes
These
it.
last games matter a lot for every team. I'd say 76ers, these last game matter a lot to see how big
Is
they
the
can get up
Grizzlies
to.
a dark horse if they to make it? If they're top 2
Yes.
seed, but
Where-
nobody
Hassan,
thinks they're gonna win the
Hassan,
finals.
who do you think is better than the Warriors right now? Are the Nuggets better?
In a 7-game series, who am I taking? That's a
Yeah,
better question.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
7-game
yeah.
series, the Nuggets or Warriors right now?
Warriors.
I
Okay,
disagree, but
okay.
keep going, keep
How
going.
you gonna-
Grizzlies?
How you gonna be saying that again?
Warriors.
Okay. Kings.
Warriors.
Okay. Suns.
Suns.
Clippers.
Clippers.
Mavericks.
Warriors.
Okay.
They'll beat the Nuggets and Grizzlies.
Okay.
Top 3
I
teams.
disagree with the Nuggets.
I
one,
disagree with
but
the
I
Nuggets
agree
one,
with
bro.
the rest.
I
Dude,
just
you
feel like
realize
it's gonna be the same as last year.
same as do you know
Aaron
Jokic was
Gordon's
by
got
himself,
better.
right? Do you know
Yeah,
Jokic
yeah.
was by himself, right?
I mean, it's still they beat him in 5 with Jokic by himself. Then they have Aaron Gordon and Jamal. What are you laughing at? I can't even
you're
finish
saying
my
the
point.
word Jokic by himself. He is not by
Okay,
himself
but-
now. He's literally like on a like
No, I'm just
stacked that.
saying last year. I'm
The first
recollecting
time in
my
his career, he's got
thoughts.
a ready team. He's ready.
This is a ready team to you?
Yes.
So how far do you think they're gonna go?
Well, see, when you ask
well,
that,
well,
because the
see-
Suns are there, bro. There's teams like the Suns, the Clippers.
If they
like,
don't meet the Suns into the Western Conference Finals, who do you
I think they can make it to the conference finals.
make it to West-
I think they make to the conference finals.
I think the Clippers will moss them.
That's the only other team that has a chance
They'll
to
just-
beat
I
them.
think they'll
Moss
destroy
means like
them.
in 5, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Who's guarding
I think
Jokic?
so. I
Put
think
Zubac on him.
nobody can guard Jokic.
Plum-
Let him
Plum-
get his, bro.
Plum go.
The way that you beat Jokic is making sure you limit his assists. You want him to score.
Yo, he put 50 on
I
him.
get you saying the Suns, but like they lost to the Clippers yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat the Clippers yesterday, so it's like I don't know why you think they're gonna mop them all the
Because
time.
I know what Kawhi is in the playoffs. I think he'll be the best player in the series over
old
Jokic.
ass degenerative knee Kawhi.
Yeah, is it hurt in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Paul George has been bad lately too. He's been chucking up some garbage at the end of games.
Well,
Been on playoff peak mode.
PG is a 50-50. I don't know about him, but I know what
Okay.
Kawhi's going to be, and everyone else shows up with that roster that they have.
What if Rush shows up?
Oh, then they'll be okay. He doesn't even
They'll
need
be
to show
okay
up.
or they'll be fucked.
No, if
Yeah.
Russ shows up.
Hey,
to
no
Russ.
Westbrook slander on my watch.
Sorry.
He had a good game against the Nuggets and he got benched for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
that
was
was
kidding.
Tyler's
He-
fault.
All
was-
jokes, all jokes.
Yeah.
He was
Bad
really
coaching,
good,
bad
and then he
coaching.
got benched the fourth quarter in overtime. He
Bad
didn't play
coaching.
once.
That's good though.
And then everyone's telling me plus
it's
minus.
It's bad for the last game that they played, but it's a good precedent to show that he's the same as everybody else.
He didn't mess
besides
up though. That's the
Kawhi.
he was 50% from 3,
Yeah, I said it was
100%
bad.
free throw, 60% from the
Hey,
field.
That's what I said.
I'm sorry. I got a lot of hate for the Westbrook stuff, but like you know what I'm saying,
I
like
said it was bad that they benched him last game, but it's a good precedent to show that if he's playing bad, he's on the same level as everybody else besides PG and Kawhi.
I don't think they could do that too often though. If you do that too often to the regular season, like you'll piss off some of your players. Because if it's consistently happening where you're playing well and still getting benched, they'll get upset.
Yeah, that's a bad decision. But
Every now and then,
believe
I
in
don't
Ty Lue.
mind
I
it.
think you'll figure it out.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I think the Nuggets are going to get first rounded depending on the matchup.
I don't think so.
where do
I
you
don't know
think this
why you're
matchup's from?
saying
Like
that.
where do you
Let's
see
let's
this?
see. They'll play a 7 or 8 team.
The Lakers
Warriors
would be their only or the
Warriors and Lakers. Yeah,
Those are the
Oh.
only two. They're sweeping the Jazz. They're sweeping the Timberwolves. I
Sweep?
think both.
I
of
think the
those
Jazz
teams.
can get one. Jazz they have some fight in them.
Maybe Filori has like a crazy ass
Dude,
game.
is it crazy that he's
I'll
under?
give him one. I'll give him
Yo,
one.
give him one. I'll
is
give
it
him one.
crazy how he's underrating the Nuggets right now in the playoff series, or is it just me? Or am I thinking that's like
What have they
like,
done besides the bubble thing?
He is
Nuggets are
underrated.
known-
Dude, like
known,
he hasn't had a ready
regular
team
season team.
since like the bubble even. And the
We'll see
bubble's the
what ready-
bubble. You
I
keep
don't believe
saying.
in Jamal Murray. I think you're overhyping that man. Aaron Gordon's been better than him to me. So this whole season,
Okay, when Jamal Murray averages 25 in the playoff
They're
series,
deep
I don't
though.
think
It's
he's gonna
not
average
just those
25.
guys.
Yeah, they are deep. That's why they're winning games.
Yeah, so that's why I think
think
they're
he's
better
overhyping
team.
you got
Jamal.
KCP. You got bro. You got.
KCP is good.
I got
You might be
players.
overhyping Jamal, but I think you're also underestimating the Nuggets.
Maybe we'll see.
They got a lot better defenders
Chase,
now. They
yeah.
got better shooters. So, I mean, again, I think the Clippers. I mean, the Suns. I would pick them, and I think the Clippers have a chance. But everyone else, I'm not picking the Nugget. I mean, anybody else over Nuggets over. Picking the Nuggets over everyone else in the West. So
We all
far.
think Grizzlies will probably get first rounded though, depending on matchup, huh?
Bro, do they seem like a fake like playoff
Dude,
team
if-
to you guys?
hey,
Like,
if the-
do they just seem like they're not gonna do anything in the playoffs?
if the
They're
the
just
Grizzlies
young.
play the Pelicans healthy, who you got? You still got the Grizzlies in that one?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that would be a close series. I think that might go 7. Healthy Pelicans versus the Grizzlies.
How they
I
gonna
don't
stop
think they-
Zion? How they gonna stop Zion?
Yeah, with
That's my
Zion,
whole
then it's
problem. Like if they
different.
don't
There's no-
double or triple him, like he's gonna feast on Jaren,
he's
on
gonna feast, but
on
they won't
Steven
Even
win
stop
Adams.
games, though.
Bi.
That
They
too.
don't-
They
the
also got
thing is-
Bi. They got
They don't
The
have
reason
wing.
why they
Dylan
won't,
Brooks
they won't work
hacking
well
ass.
together is because they haven't played as many games together. The Grizzlies have been playing for years consistently. That team chemistry is going to help them win games easily, especially at home. And they'll get one on the road too. I think. Like,
I just think the Pelicans, when healthy, are more talented.
100%.
yeah, they are
I
more
agree too.
talented, but they're on a better team though. Get me?
Yeah,
Being
I know
all put
what you mean
together.
because they don't have continuity and things
Yeah.
like that. But
At all.
I mean, you saw what they did last year with little continuity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
It's
we
like-
already knew what Zion was out the whole year. Bi was playing majority of the year.
Yeah,
They've already had continuity from the beginning of the season. This year,
They
it's
ha- they play
all over
Valanciunas
the place.
Like 12 minutes.
Huh?
Play Valanciunas.
what if Zion comes back for like the last 10 games? We have.
I hope he comes
Yeah,
back,
that'd be
bro.
better,
I
but
wish.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't even with Zion. I don't even have him making the playoffs because of how many little games he's. You know, I
He
think
needs
they
to-
weren't
they
even in
need
my
him
playoff
back,
squad.
bro. They need him. They lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, I
Dog,
think the
last year
Lakers
was-
have a better chance of making it. Even Trailblazers, they're not even in my.
If we win against, we play the Grizzlies tomorrow. If we
Without-
win, we're in
yeah.
the play-in. We're gonna be in the play-in, percentage-wise at least.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans aren't gonna make it. Pelicans, Trailblazers. I think Jazz keep on doing what they're doing. Hey,
Lori Morcano.
I think the Jazz will fall
well, we
off.
didn't do our tournament, playing tournament.
Oh yeah, let's do the West playing tournament based on your stand.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So I had the if I kind of forgot what I had. I had the my 7th was Mavs, 8 was Lakers. I have Lakers winning that one.
Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
already.
Yes, I do. It's my list. Sir,
Top
it's my,
3 team.
sir, it's
bro.
my list.
it's
Sir,
my
is it
list.
Hassan's list or is it
My
Gabe's
fault, my
list? It's a
fault.
top 3 team. Come on. I have the Pelicans and Blazers. Can I have like a stipulation? If Zion's back, I think the Pelicans win. If not, I think the Blazers win.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay,
Zion's
and then
always
Mavs
stipulated.
versus any of those teams, Mavericks win. Like depending on who that stipulated, I have the Mavs
Lakers
winning.
7, Mavericks 8.
Yes.
All right, you go ahead. Your
Okay.
picks.
I got Lakers, Jazz for 9 and 10.
Easy.
Lakers will win. Mavericks, Timberwolves, Mavs at 7. Lakers, Timberwolves, Lakers.
I got this would be a sexy playing game. I got Warriors Lakers.
Shit.
That happened. No,
That happened already.
That time, yeah.
Oh man.
When he
LeBron's
saw
going
3
crazy,
rims.
though. LeBron.
Ah.
LeBron's the
I
GOAT,
shot
man.
at the
Fuck
middle
them
one.
niggas, Yeah.
Like Capella.
Nah,
Stop
man.
for
Bro,
the
that's a
league.
tough pick. I think I'm gonna take.
I know who you want to take. I know who you. I know who you're gonna
You
take.
gotta take them boys, man.
Come on, man. You know Vando putting Steph Curry in a box, right? He put him in a
one
cube.
game. I'm
Put him in a
taking. I'm
cube.
taking the Lakers for the one game. And then 9-10, I got Pelicans Wolves. I'm taking the Pelicans easily. And then Warriors Pelicans. I'm taking the Warriors. Even if Zion's back, I'm gonna take the Warriors. So I got Lakers 7, Warriors 8. But I could see the Warriors winning the playing game. That's a tough one for me
Yeah.
to say. That's a 50-50, super 50-50.
I know, because anytime we don't have Steph, the Lakers always beat us, but then when they plays, we beat.
Even when Steph does play, I feel like we match up good because of AD. Like you guys, it's you know,
I mean,
Draymond
AD
be saying,
decides to play that game.
yeah, well,
there's
he
I
gotta.
mean,
If he don't play it again, we're fucked. Obviously,
even I don't think the playing 2 years back, AD didn't even show up like that. I think Wiggins was outplaying him a bit. I think
But
LeBron was. The
I
reason you guys
don't
won.
remember. I know LeBron a good
LeBron's
game.
The 3 rim
Wiggins.
thing. Was,
Yeah,
Tell him.
but see, Nuggets and Warriors. You're taking Nuggets 1 versus 8 on your list.
that would be like a 6-7 game series, but I would pick the Nuggets.
I would as
I
well.
disagree.
Warriors haven't been good enough this year.
They've been decent,
Hype
but I
on.
mean, like,
Yeah, it's been a whole
Wiggs is
damn
injured,
season, and it's
everyone's
like
injured.
they
Yeah.
haven't.
Curry's
They
been
made
out.
runs or
they haven't
anything.
gotten it. But I mean, it's the playoffs though. Warriors in the playoffs, they're different.
I mean, if I'm the Nuggets, bro, I don't want to play the Warriors for
Yeah.
sure, but I would still pick them.
Yeah, they are the
Yeah.
reigning champs. I mean,
Plus, then we haven't. Wiggins hasn't been in the lineup consistently. Steph hasn't been in the lineup consistently. Draymond's been in and out consistently. There's no continuity. If they play a good last 10 games together, then and they figure it out, like last year,
Bro, you
Cole
could,
was like going crazy, and then
I
Steph
think-
came back off the bench, but made them win it all.
I think that's gonna be important for all these teams, like the Pelicans, Lakers, Warriors.
76ers
We could even
are
say
on
the
that list, too.
Timberwolves. They all
Yeah.
got players that need to come back. Like LeBron's gonna need to come back in 2-3 weeks. Cat 2-3 weeks. Zion 2-3 weeks. Steph in a week. So
Depending
it's like
on how they mesh with the last few games, is
Yeah.
gonna see. We're going to see
So-
if the Lakers are a top 3 team.
yeah. I mean, I still don't think they'll be that far.
Bro,
but
1,000 one band right now.
Man.
I'll have you stop disrespecting my team right now, bro.
Hey, for the Lakers, the most important shit is what they do without LeBron. If they're above
Yeah.
500 without LeBron, then I'm
This
not
is
saying they're
I
top
think
3,
they'll
but
be
I'm
decent.
scared
Yeah,
of the
it's
Lakers.
a terrible
they're
injury,
top-
but it's good to showcase what you guys really are. Because if you guys
Yeah.
do good without LeBron and he comes back,
It's gonna be scary.
yeah,
when
you guys have
LeBron
a chance
comes back.
of winning.
Yeah, I think if
rounds.
Russ comes back, they definitely have like
Russ.
a chance. To,
Russ. Oh, Russell.
Don't say
D'Angelo
that.
Russell.
Don't say, oh, okay. Don't say Russ.
Russell's
Give me
nickname is Russell
PTSD, bro.
Westbrook.
I'm getting
say
flashbacks,
D-Lo.
I was
bro.
like, he's coming back?
D-Lo.
Yeah.
But yeah, if D'Lo comes back soon, like
He will. He only got
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a day-to-day
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
like then I think they have a good chance of. I would have had him higher if LeBron never got injured.
Yeah,
But
fair point.
given the injury, like and D'Lo's coming back, I think they'll cover it.
Did you give your plan like who would win those? The 7 through 10. Who's winning those? So,
I had
10.
I had 10 Blazers and 9 Warriors, and I had a Pels 7. I had Lakers winning that.
Okay, then Warriors, Pels.
Pels I got the Warriors.
I don't even have him in the play-in. I think they're gonna be 6th. Yeah, the Warriors.
I think we all had Warriors playoff.
I
you
had
had
him 7. I had
Yeah, you had
him
him
1
7.
under.
You got Curry.
You had him in the play-in.
You got Curry meat in your throat.
He has LeBron James or the
You
Lakers
got Cody
beat,
Gordon?
the
No,
whole
no,
team.
I
and
got the
it's-
Cody
You're more Warriors meet than I'm Laker meet, bro. Stop.
No, that's not true because I don't think they're a
You
top 3
just gave
team
like
in the
18
NBA.
excuses. Wiggins was injured.
I don't think they're a top 3 team in the
Curry's been
NBA.
in and out of the lineup. They haven't got to mesh well. That's literally you 10 seconds ago. If you run it back,
Dude.
that's literally what you said.
Did I say they're a top 3 team in the NBA?
The Warriors? No,
Yeah.
because they're not. Because the Lakers are.
Yes, you did. Nigga. Yes, you did. You basically did. You basically did because you
You
said
literally
that
said
you
they beat
only
the Nuggets. You say, are you really picking the Nuggets in a 7-game series?
Scared of like a couple niggas. Like
I said they'll
Suns
beat the
and
top 3
Clippers.
teams.
You said Suns and Clippers.
If they
I
beat
said
the
they'll
top
beat
3
the-
teams, that means they're the first.
That
or
means
what?
that they're one
No,
of
in
the
a
better.
series, in a series.
Okay, that still
Doesn't
means
mean they're a better
better
team. It's just a better matchup.
And they're a better team.
If they beat the top 3 teams, they're the better team.
Yeah, like how you go?
If
I
they're
don't
beating the
think
top
that's
3
right.
teams.
That's
I've seen
insinuating that-
better teams lose series, like the
Uh,
Mavericks versus Golden State in 08. Mavericks and they're
You
1
did
versus
not
8.
watch that game,
He said
bro.
08.
I see that game. This guy.
No, but this is when the Mavericks were supposed to win the whole thing and they lost in the first round
Oh,
because of
Dirk.
matchup. Yeah.
That usually does not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a
Well,
99.
I'm just trying to say why I think the Warriors will beat them. It's just matchup wise. I think the Mavericks.
Com-
Nuggets are
Comment
better
down
team.
below
My
who's
man,
a bigger fan. Who's
we
a bigger
believe
beat writer.
Warriors Part 2 coming up, bro. We believe.
And then nobody's beat them in a series ever when they're all healthy. So, gotta believe in that.
I want to do
Yeah.
a poll. We should do a poll. Who's a bigger who's a
LeBron
bigger D writer?
James.
Gabe for the Lakers or Hassan for the
you have
Warriors?
no reason as to why they're top 3. At least I have a logical deduction.
Team formation,
Niggas
defense,
can
offense.
shoot.
Bro, I can name it, bro.
Niggas can shoot LeBron AD.
No,
That's
niggas
the
can
reason.
shoot now. That's all you have
Omari
to
said.
say.
Omari.
Niggas
Omari
can
said.
shoot LeBron AD.
That's all you need.
Oh man,
And
the
defense.
Lakers.
Don't forget.
Hey, yeah, and defend.
And
Honorable
bro,
mention defense.
Offense and defense. Simple as that.
Defense
go.
is our honorable.
There you go. All
They,
you need to know.
we're gonna score more points than them or better.
mention.
Simple as that, bro.
Nah, defense
Like
is
what?
not bad though.
Yeah, if the team that scores the most points is undefeated in NBA history.
That's gonna win you games there, right there.
Hey, I think Bez's onto something right now. That shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
If you want to win NBA games, hire me. You just gotta score more points than the other team.
That's what D'Antoni said.
We should
worked
have
out.
a thing where we
He's
1v1.
cool.
I'm in like full Laker gear. You're in full Warrior gear.
I'm not doing that crap.
Because you're gonna lose. Because you know you're gonna lose.
I look like boy.
Because you know he's gonna lose. And the
That
I'm
would
gonna
be
prove the Lakers are
the
better.
Dick Ryder tournament right there. Y'all got geared up.
I'm not
He
that
got
big.
the shoulder sleeve like Curry does.
That's
You got the LeBron
Headband.
headband.
The Kentucky Derby of dick riding.
Got Curry's on too.
It's
You
because
got
Hudson's
Bron's
scared.
on.
It's because Hudson's
The
scared of the
masters
smoke.
of Dick riding.
Hudson is scared of the smoke. Calling him
I
out.
make a 3, bang, bang. And do
In Mike Green.
all Curry's hands.
Gabe, I just shot at the middle rim.
Hudson went from
Yeah.
bro.
And then Gabe does the bronze thing, the distraction.
No, I'll do this. I'll wear a D-Lo jersey. Ice in the fucking veins.
These playoffs are gonna be different though, bro.
The Western Conference would be crazy.
Both
the West,
are gonna be
yeah,
pretty
both.
crazy.
West is mega stacked, bro. Like West is mega stacked. You got,
Always been like that though, don't you think?
West has been the
This has always
better.
been
West
the-
has been the like the favorite, the harder team. The bro, y'all, who's gonna watch a Demon Slayer movie on Sunday or this weekend? Actually,
Comes
comes
out
out
Sunday.
Friday, but like I'm gonna go like on the weekend.
New Demon Slayer movie.
I didn't even know there
It's
was one
the
coming out, to be
last
honest.
2 episodes of last season, so it's that Demon fight versus Tanjiro thing, and then there's gonna be 2 new episodes from the new season in theaters. So it's like an hour and a half like thing they're doing.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know.
It comes out this weekend.
Want to ask us community questions?
Oh yeah, ask him
Is there-
some, bro.
This is the one because my man's got heated over this one.
Please.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this one. I said, let's say hypothetically Jordan or LeBron never existed. Who would be the GOAT? Answers are Kareem at 53%, Kobe at 38%, Magic at 5%, Shaq at 4%.
Where you have? Well, speak first. Why you're mad?
Yeah,
your
you was
question?
heated about
Well,
you was
speak
heated
first,
about
speak why
the
What's your
you're mad.
question?
results.
You want to hear my question first?
I'm
Where
just
do
upset
you,
about the poll.
Where do you have Kobe as your top rankings?
3rd
Like so,
and Kareem's 4th.
who's number 1? LeBron.
Jordan.
Jordan's 1 for you.
Yes.
At least. So Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Yep.
I got the same thing. I will get the same thing probably.
Yeah.
Well,
pretty
I'll
much,
put
Just
man.
LeBron
can't.
first.
I'm sorry. I'm getting heated. I'm getting
In my
heated.
opinion.
Oh my
God rest
fucking
his soul.
Okay, I just get heated when like
not
when
dead?
we all like
Kobe.
Jordan for like having.
no.
I was like,
That
when
pisses
Magic
me
was
off.
What did he
say?
say?
Because he said
God
God rest his
rest
soul, but I
his
thought he was
soul.
talking about Magic. I was like, Magic not dead. Like,
What'd you say?
I just get heated when people like, cause back in like early 2010s, like around area, it was always like MJ, Bron, Kobe. Like yeah, Kareem was the most score, whatever. But like,
Oh,
every-
top 3?
what are you talking
It's top 3. MJ, Bron, Kobe is top 3 ever.
No, old
Of
heads
all
would
time?
tell you Kareem. Like
Yeah,
old
like Kareem
heads
was-
would
about?
say
No, but
Kareem
I'm not an old.
Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm not an old head, and like everyone went to school,
But you gotta
like
respect-
cousins,
put
all that stuff.
respect on
Dude, all you
I know.
gotta do is just look at
He's in my 4th spot. I'm not
Just
disrespecting
look
the
at
man.
his stats and like,
I compared the stats.
who's better?
Kobe averages a little bit more points. Kareem averages way more
you
rebounds
can't-
'cause he's a
Who's
big.
more
I mean,
efficient?
Arrow, you
also-
gotta- I mean,
okay,
I'm talking about
Kareem-
arrow-wise though.
But no, we're
stats
talking about
matter.
different
Who's more
players though.
efficient?
I was
Nah,
looking at
that's a
That's
gaslighting
true.
question
Also,
because
Kobe
Kareem's
Bryant-
the center. That's,
Kobe
that's
Bryant-
a gaslighting.
Yeah, I know.
So
fair.
I think
So-
Kobe's like top 3 worst field goal percentage ever.
Also,
Yeah,
Kobe
he's a
Bryant has
guard
the
and
mo-
he takes tough shots.
for being a guard. He has the most all NBA defenses of all time. Tim Duncan has the first. Kobe has the second most,
We're
and he's
comparing
a
him to a
guard.
center though.
Yeah, but it's easier for a center to be all NBA, all defense.
Facts.
So when
Facts.
Kobe has like the second most all time for a guard, that should speak volumes about like the type
We
of
can't
player he
take
was.
that away from.
And also, when
Kareem,
we're saying-
though.
we're
We can't
saying-
take that away from.
And
Kareem.
I'm saying, but we're saying Jordan's number 1, right? Okay, 2
Yeah.
3-peats, and he did what he did. Kobe is almost a carbon copy of the man, and you're just like scoffing at him. Is what
because people had better careers, in my opinion.
How many
Okay.
though?
Yeah, I
Where's
even
Kobe?
think-
If he's not, if he's not
where
top
is he
5
for you?
it's
Where is he for
disrespectful.
you?
He's not in my top 5.
Yeah,
He's not in my top 5.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who's above him? Who is how to? Okay,
Uh,
Kareem. I'll give you Kareem. I'll give you Magic.
Magic.
I mean, I'll give you Magic. I'll give you Jordan, and I'll give you LeBron. Who's the 5th player that had a better career than Kobe? I don't think there's a.
It's not Duncan. It's not. It's not Duncan
It's
either.
not
Russell,
Duncan.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure.
Duncan. Bill
Duncan,
Russell
I
for
think
sure.
Duncan was.
Nah, bro, you ain't seen a second of Bill Russell play basketball.
Did you
How
watch
can
the-
say
did you
that?
watch the
Even if I
documentary?
don't watch him, I can't respect it.
Honestly, man, Will
He had
Will
12 champions. Bill Russell
Okay,
had 12
dominated in his
championships when there was
time.
8 teams in the league.
Yeah, Will.
Dude, he was
Will-
dominating during freaking Jim Crow laws, bro.
Bill-
You saw the doc? Did you watch
There
the
was
documentary?
8 NBA teams. He made the
but
conference
But
finals
he's
by
playing
default
with
every
Will, too.
season.
He was still playing with
He was
Will.
playing with
Spawned
good
into
players
the
too. He was playing with
conference
another what's his name? He was playing with like a hooper, bro. Oh my
Kevin
god.
McHale,
Yeah, and then one more dude. Was it what's his
I think
name?
I had Larry.
Sam
over
Jones.
Larry too.
I
No,
get
no,
my
no.
timeline
Let's
mixed
see.
up. I know all the
Isn't he on
Celtics
the
legends.
The
Yeah.
Celtics players?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I get the timelines.
that was
They
mixed
had
up.
they have like a Hall of Fame level.
Don
lineup.
Havlicek,
Bob
Kevin
Cousy?
McHale.
No, I
Was it
actually
Bob?
do.
No. I don't even know if
was
he
it Bob?
played.
I was kidding.
I actually do
I'm
have Tim
saying
Duncan
names.
over Kobe.
That's wild. Why? For what reason?
Championships.
They're
Do you
the same
also
amount.
do you also
They're the
realize
same exact
do you
amount.
also realize being a good big is easier than being a good guard? You understand that, right? Like
We're on
that,
this list.
Like, see, I'll give you
Alright,
these
keep
three.
going down,
These three
though.
are easily like I'm not even going to debate you. That's respectable.
I have
Magic there,
over him.
Shaq, and you got Shaq at 6.
you know when you posted this, I was on my work, I took a break, and I went to go like compare like every single All NBA MVP. Like, bro, I forgot all the list because I was running on post-its, but I was like comparing every single thing they had done and what they'd done in their like time.
Yeah, man. I
I'm
mean,
going down.
I'm respecting
10.
Bill Russell, but he just
Wilt's up there,
value-
Wilt was
my
his only
list.
comp, wasn't Wilt his only comp? And
Yeah.
like he wasn't
Can't-
winning.
I have Will higher than Kobe too. You can't discredit what he did in his time.
Yeah,
bro.
you can.
That's crazy.
Listen,
bro.
are you
How are you saying it?
serious
Damn, Akeem's 10.
He played
I'll
against
put Steph at
Postman,
10.
Listen,
bro.
are you serious right Wilt above Kobe?
But dude, just to discredit what he did in his era is kind of
Not discrediting, but
Yeah, you don't have. You don't. We're not discrediting him by saying Kobe's better. It's not like we're saying fucking Devin Booker's better than Wilt Chamberlain.
I'm saying, listen. Okay, obviously, I'm
Devin
sorry.
doesn't have everything.
Debo will cook that nigga. Honestly.
Wait, so you have Wilt
he
higher in
would,
your
you know
rankings
what?
than Kobe?
Yeah,
No,
when I
no
went,
lie,
putting that nigga
bro.
in.
If you drop
for sure, my
Spencer
top four-
Dinwiddie in this time period, he's an all-star.
All-star.
Okay, but that's not fair to
He's like fucking top
Isaiah
75.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas is averaging like 45 points, bro.
No, Isaiah's a little. No, this is. I'm talking about like the 60s,
paved the way for
70s,
them to be
80s,
better, though.
80s. When we get 80s on, like Larry Bird
Yeah,
past
not-
Magic
yeah.
era, I'm not gonna like when people start saying they
Yeah, I'm not
wouldn't
messing
work
around
in
with
this
that
era.
era.
That's cap.
That's cap.
But when we talk about 70s and earlier, bro, like you could tell by
You can make
watching
a
those
case for
dudes,
Larry being
they didn't
better,
know what
too.
the fuck a hezzy dribble was. Like,
Can I go home?
You
They
hear
didn't
me?
know how to shoot the ball
heard
correctly.
it.
Like,
I don't wanna hear you again.
Bro. I said you can
They
make
wore
a case for Larry
Converse.
Bird being better than Kobe Bryant also.
Them niggas wore Converse in the games. Like,
see, I understand that more than I understand Bill Russell. To be
oh.
to be honest,
Right.
because to
I
say
think
Larry's better than Kobe, then Bill Russell's better than Kobe. Like that's more of
When
an
he did it,
argument.
it's insane.
I
It
know
won't
what
be
you mean, but-
won't be beat
I
again.
wouldn't say either of them, but I'm saying Larry has better argument because he didn't play in an era with 8 NBA teams and no conferences and like.
All right. What about the Kareem thing though? Do you have Kaream better than Kobe? You didn't answer.
I don't, but if someone had him, I'm not going to argue with them. Like
Well, that's your
I
one.
would understand why someone would have.
we can
Kareem
just go
over
over
Kobe.
look at his like what he's done in the NBA.
He's
He's gonna be with.
there's
incredibly
nothing
better.
here
He
to
has
debate.
more
Kobe
MVPs,
Bryant.
I think.
Six-time champion,
champion.
2-time Finals MVP, 6-time MVP, 19-time
All-Stars.
All-Star. Like there's
10 All NBA.
You're not-
5 all
Dog,
defense.
the
So why do you have
The only
you watch Kobe play?
Yeah, the
No,
only
he's
reason is 'cause
inspired
I'm
you
not
to-
saying
to,
that.
like,
the
better
defense,
person.
the defense and the killer instinct is like the only two arguments you have statistic wise. But it's just like what I've never watched Kareem play, and Kobe was like not only like the way he played, but like the way he carried himself. That's a top 3 like work ethic.
Okay, but what
factors
about
into
Bill
that.
Russell?
It's
and what he
easier-
did in his era, especially with racism.
it's easy. What, bro? What? Say
Bill
that again.
Russell. But you're saying how
Stop!
he
You
carries
just making
himself.
shit up now.
How?
Especially
You're
with the
talking about how
racism.
Kobe carries
But-
himself.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
like
like
Bill Russell and how he carries himself.
yeah, but I'm talking about the way Kobe carried himself in respect to the craft of the NBA, not off the court. I'm not talking about off the court. I'm
I
talking
was like,
about
what is?
like,
What are we talking about right now?
I mean, it matters for the court too, but that's a topic. For
I'm
another
saying,
day.
look at everybody's top 12, top whatever's. How many bigs are in your like top 12, right? It's a majority, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So think
yeah.
about how I'm not saying it's easy to be better at being a big. I'm saying it's more of a like a
back then it
probability.
100% was.
So like you
in
have
this
Kareem,
era, it
yeah.
was.
So you have Kareem, you have like people like Shaq, you have Duncan, all these bigs who are like
Well,
good.
Duncan didn't play in
But
that
because
era.
like
Oh.
I'm saying because they're big and the game was like that back then, it was a big league. And Jordan was the first guard to be like to go into like that top 3, top 2, top
Magic,
1.
Magic.
Dude,
was.
10 years in his career, he was
I
like
say
already
Jordan.
So I'm saying,
considered the
so,
GOAT. Like,
Magic
and
is
he's a
the first
guard.
player.
Before that, it wasn't like it was all big centric.
Magic.
Wilt and
Magic.
okay, but Magic's not better than Jordan. Like
He saved the. I mean,
and
but
Magic
at the time he was.
Magic's worse than Kareem. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Before Jordan, Magic was.
but Magic's
no, he's
worse
like
than Kareem.
Magic was
He
the
got a full
first
hand
guard
on
to
him.
really like
Magic's
take over
worse
the
than
thing.
Kareem.
Huh?
Jordan is better than
Yeah.
Kareem. So I'm giving Jordan like that
But
over
you're
the
saying
Kareem
guards
hump.
though. You're talking about
Yeah,
guards.
guards.
as the argument.
Magic was never better than Kareem. Like, well, okay, but he's not better than Kareem.
No, why add Kareem into the argument if you're just talking about
Kareem's
guards?
the benchmark. I'm saying Jordan went above the benchmark, and
No,
other
but your
guards are
original
not.
argument was about guards, right?
Let him
Bigs.
let
It
him
was
get
about
through the
bigs.
whole
Oh,
argument. Let him
okay.
get through the
It was
whole
about bigs. I'm saying, what's your top 12 looking like? All big, most majority bigs, right? Can we all are we all agreeing?
Yes, probably.
Forwards too. Do forwards count as
Power
bigs?
forwards and bigs, like power forwards and
Yeah,
centers.
I mean, there's 4 positions. There. I mean, 3
And-
positions and 2 guards.
Okay, and up until
forwards.
until Jordan became number 1, solidified in his time, it was a big even a big league. And after that, Duncan was like there, Shaq was there,
See, that's where I
Hakeem
have to-
Olajuwon. Right after
I have to
bigs,
disagree with
bigs
you
were
because-
taking over the. Okay, why?
Because
the
Larry
game
Bird
was
and
played
Magic
through
Johnson
bigs.
saved the NBA.
Bird's a
They're
small
guards.
forward.
I mean,
Bird's a small forward,
Eh.
and Magic's a tall point guard who
Wasn't Bird
is the
6'10"?
exception.
6'6" though.
Was it
He's
Bird
right
6'10"?
about
But
that.
you're still thinking my point though. Like
Magic
it was a
6'9".
big league. It was a big man league.
Magic 6'9".
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
It's a
6'9".
big man
So
league.
guard,
Is it
though.
Bird 6'10"?
Is he?
No, he's
Nah,
probably
it's like
6'9"
6'6".
also. Yeah.
Still,
That's still. I mean, that's still pretty.
Well, I
Big.
mean,
but he was
Magic
playing small forward in his team.
I'm gonna say like height wise.
But like, I'm just saying the majority of the goated players are bigs.
Okay.
So it's harder for guards, and when they do it, it should be shined upon more
When guards do it,
because it's been a big league.
we're just
until-
gonna discredit the bigs.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Well, you're giving Kobe
Magic,
higher
I
ranking
am giving
because-
Kobe higher rank.
Because,
That's what I'm saying.
because he's a guard though. That's the
Because
only
he's a
reason-
guard
that's
and
you're
did what he
basically
did.
saying.
Yeah. Also,
we're
he
just
should
gonna
have more
discredit what the
MVP.
forward
Also,
did?
he should have more MVPs, but that's a different scenario.
That is facts.
Like that's a
least
Stephen,
one more,
That's like
bro.
at least one more.
Here,
He should
compare-
have 3, but at least he should have 2.
Compare Kobe and Tim. Their stats.
I mean,
Closer than people
Kobe
think.
stats or accolades?
I think
Accolades.
Because Kobe clears it in
Yeah,
stats.
accolades.
It's not going to be close. But accolades, so 5-time champion, same thing. 2-time Finals MVP.
I think he has more Finals MVPs.
3-time Finals MVP.
One more.
2-time MVP. 1-time MVP. 15-time All Star. I think in 19.
Yeah,
was
19 or 18.
18-time All Star. 11-time first team. 9-time second team. So 20-time. Damn, defensive team 20 times.
For a guard.
Duncan was up there too.
But he's a big. Is my only
Duncan was
discussion.
18
But we
times.
can't discredit the greatest of all.
I'm
Everybody's
not
on the same
discrediting.
playing.
No, it's
everybody's
not.
on the
It's
same
harder
playing
for a
form,
guard to be an All NBA than a big.
Okay, we're talking about greatest of all time.
That's why I'm saying when
So we have
Kobe's
to
done
say
it
about-
for his numbers, it's worth more. I'm saying it's worth more.
You can't take.
You
You have
can.
to take
You
off
can.
position if you're talking about greatest of all time.
No, you're playing
'Cause it's the
basketball.
greatest of all time. It's one player.
That's
so
why when he
positions
does it more,
are
it
meaningless.
matters more. It matters more.
You can't take
I mean,
that
I
into
No,
agree.
no,
account.
that's a good point because it's like we say Giannis is the best in the league. We don't say, fucking Steph Curry's a guard, so he's better.
Yeah,
But
you can't say that.
bro, I'm saying because like they're in their position and they do what they did, it means more.
But it's positionless. When you're saying the greatest of all
Now
time,
it's more
Yeah, now it's
positionless. But back in
No,
the
I'm
what was
talking
a
about-
big
I'm
league.
talking about the word greatest of all time. There's no
Yeah.
positions. You don't take
Yeah.
positions
Yeah,
into
yeah,
account.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So you shouldn't be putting a person higher just because of their guard.
I agree more with what Gabe said earlier, like about Jordan. It's just like at the end of the day, like
Fair point.
his career also not only earned injuries, but for a while he had an ass team. You know, like his team was ass before he got injured.
Yeah, Tim Duncan was
Kobe?
always on
Yeah.
good teams. They always made the playoffs
Kobe,
every
remember
season.
Kobe? The reason he got injured is because he had to will his team to the playoffs. Remember,
What year?
like fucking
When they got
There's
Dwight.
been a lot of years where he's
Oh,
like
you're talking
right.
about later in his career. Early in his career, Shaq was
Oh,
giving him
no,
rings.
but I'm talking about like he could have
Another argument
he
as to
coulda
why he's
still
not
had
better
more
than Curry.
chances.
also he's not
after
negative in the
But you could-
finals.
you could
He's
use
not
that-
negative in the finals.
use
For
that.
the later part of his career.
No,
right?
I'm saying for the Shaq argument though, you could say that like if not saying they would win the championships, but he also would have been able to do more individually if Shaq wasn't there.
True.
Like his
They
numbers
wouldn't
would be
win
better.
the chips though.
I know,
But
I'm
he would
saying,
do better. He would play
yeah,
like
he
he
would
would put
play-
up
he'd
more
be playing
stats.
better,
He would
yeah.
put up more
But
stats.
he wouldn't have the chips, and chips are really
But I'm
important when you're.
I'm
He
having
just-
this
won 2 without
Yeah,
him too, so it's not like
yeah,
he
yeah.
can't do
okay,
it.
but 3 instead of compared to 5 is ridiculous.
Yes, it obviously helps him,
Yeah.
but I'm saying there's a balance too because
If
like
he had 3 rings, he wouldn't even be top 10.
He was putting up numbers with Shaq too. Like are we gonna discredit his numbers in the playoffs
But, I mean,
without
if you
Shaq?
take
He's on
off-
Shaq
if you
27,
take-
29 or some
If you
shit.
take off Kobe and have Shaq like prime
Shaq's
Shaq,
also
Shaq's
not
nobody-
winning
Okay, but
without
nobody-
Kobe.
Shaq's
He
hit.
was
is
close
not-
though. He was close to
No,
one
when,
discredits Shaq.
when was he close to winning without Kobe?
The year they went to the finals and lost to Hakeem. Orlando.
Earlier? Oh, that's when Shaq was younger and Hakeem was bodying him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Penny too.
Yeah, but that's Hakeem had a good squad.
I mean, I'm saying if you add like another star that wasn't Kobe Bryant, I'd say.
Penny was. I mean, it wasn't Kobe, but
Yeah, Penny was that guy.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
Yeah, but, like-
people sleep on Penny Hardaway.
But yeah, all I'm saying is the best player on 2 of those championship or 3, right? The 3-peat.
The three-peat.
Yeah.
Yeah, was Shaq.
Sure.
But still,
O'Neal.
you can't.
But you
like,
act like
people don't-
Kobe didn't do anything.
people
But it's
don't
like
never
1A,
said-
1B.
What did I say?
No,
I
but
said he's the
nobody-
best player.
player.
No one discredits Shaq for winning with Kobe. It's
No,
like,
but you have to
if
take
someone-
that into account when you're comparing him to Kareem.
I think
Like,
it's 1A,
all
1.
these
Like,
little
but not
factors
even
you have to take into account when you're saying who's better.
Kareem
I
had
don't
Magic.
think- no, like okay, him.
Okay, but
being-
Magic wasn't the best player.
oh, I
I'm
have
not
something.
Saying, I'm not saying he should
Kareem was the one.
Should be top 3. I'm just saying. It shouldn't be crazy to put him like top 5 or anything like that because like he has 5 rings. That's not easy to come by. Like he has
Exactly.
he has the stats. Like and then when people talk about Jordan and what he could do, like he's literally like did the same thing and improved on some things that Jordan couldn't do.
Okay, but
And then he defends like and he
Yeah,
and he
because-
does it on both ends. No, like no matter what. Like you know, like I think he deserves more credit than being like, oh, like he's not even top 5. Like you know.
okay, first off, Jordan, all 6 of his rings is because of Jordan, though.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on, actually,
Can I ask you a question about that scenario?
Let me say something about Kareem. So when Kareem won when Magic won these championships with Kareem, let me just double check just to make sure. Yeah,
You're gonna talk about the
most of
Finals
them,
MVP.
besides the one in 71, in 80, 82, 85, 87, 88, or let me just double check. Yeah, 82, 85, 87, 88. Those years, Magic was the best player on the team. He won MVPs throughout those years.
So his rings don't count?
Kareem won his MVPs before Magic got there.
I mean, this is the later part
Majority
of,
of
his,
them.
So
later-
those chips don't count
Can
for
I
it.
answer what he said?
Because you're saying if you're not the number 1, oh, you're not the number 1, your rings don't count.
Can I answer what he said?
Continue, please.
Well, Kareem was on the later part of his career, and Kobe was in the early part of his career. Kobe, if you want to, you can't compare that because this dude's already like 40. So if LeBron wins another ring, and what's his name, AD carries him, I'd say, and it'd be like a different conversation. You can't discredit that ring that LeBron got because he was older. He's obviously not going to do more because he's older.
I have a question.
When you're younger, you should be performing at the highest level.
Oh,
Correct?
really? And you're saying Kobe wasn't performing at the highest level
I
when he
mean,
was like a
But
younger
Shaq
Shaq?
was also young. It's
That's
not
what I'm
like
saying.
Shaq was
No,
old.
but it was
I just have a
Shaq's,
question.
Shaq's team. That's what I'm saying. Well, we're comparing early Kobe to later Kareem. I'm saying that's not fair because Kareem's obviously not going to be as good when he's younger.
How
How
old
old
was
When
he
he's
though?
older.
Was he that old? I don't know.
I want to
how
ask
old
one
he is.
question.
pretty old. He was pretty old when he went with,
In those
First one
rings
was
that
pretty
people
old.
win,
He
right?
won with
When like
71.
goated players win, if they're not the number one, are you discrediting their ring?
Want to see
Oh,
how
and
old,
these
though.
type
He's
of
like
conversations,
32?
yes.
That's not that old.
So
bro.
you're saying
Why do people discredit LeBron
the
James
80s.
To
Oh, yeah,
Michael
but he was
Jordan
the main
'cause of
man.
rings?
No,
And
I'm
he's
saying
lost so many in the finals. That's one of
how
the
are
biggest
we gonna
arguments.
how are we literally
Yeah, he was
gonna
like
talk
32 to
about like discrediting
36,
a player's rings
37.
that average like 29 points per game in that series just because someone played a little bit better? Shaq played better than Kobe. We're gonna be like Kobe didn't earn those rings.
Bro, said he didn't earn them.
no, you're saying they don't count, like they're not worth.
I never said that. I'm saying
But
you
do you
have to
think
take those
it? But
into account.
do you think it? Do you think it?
Let me finish my point first. I'm saying you have to take that into account when you're talking about the top players of all time. Such small things matter.
So you're saying Kobe
Him
has
not being the one matters in those type of debates.
So he has 2 real rings and 3 semi rings.
Did I say that?
No, I'm saying, do you think it?
Did
Do
I
you
say he
think
has
it?
two-
Do
No,
you
I
think
don't.
it?
He has
You're
5
you're
real
implying
rings.
that you think it though because you're saying he was not the number one.
What was my main point?
Your main point for the Shaq Kobe thing?
No, for this whole argument of why I think
You're
Kareem
saying
is
you're
better than Kobe.
you're comparing early Kobe to late Kareem, and you're saying it shouldn't be done like that
And why am I saying that though?
because you're saying you can't compare the two. Because one,
No, I'm
you're
saying that
saying
because-
you're saying you're younger, you should be doing more compared to an older guy who shouldn't be doing as much.
I'm saying that because once you're talking about these GOAT debates,
They act like two
when they're
legends
so
cannot
close,
coexist.
when they're so close, you have to take in those little discrepancies. As Kobe not the number 2 on that team, and Shaq was the number 1?
You're saying number 2 as if it was like Scottie Pippen number 2. This man was putting up
How am I
like.
saying anything? I'm just saying, stating the facts.
Are you
He was
implying
one
that?
and
Yes or
two.
no?
Huh?
Are you implying that he was like a sidekick or he was doing his thing as well? Like it was like 1A, 1B.
1A, 1B.
Okay, because that's
But you have
different
to
to
take
when
that
you're saying
into
number
account that
2.
He is a B. He is a
I
2,
think
though.
that's different than when it's. Dog, he was
There's a
averaging like
1 and a 2,
29
though.
points. That's not like a 2. That's like.
we have to talk about Kareem though. Do we not? Do we not?
We do. But I'm saying a lot of the stuff that was going on during that time, it was a big man league, and it was more. The opportunity was there for him to succeed like that in a big man league compared to when Kobe, Jordan, Magic, yes, Magic too, for a guard doing what they're doing is harder, which means I'm thinking it should be like more. What was the word I was saying earlier? It should be worth more. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying yes, I respect Kareem. I'm not disrespecting him.
Is Carson Wentz's
disagree.
career over? He got released.
Oh
No,
shit.
it's not. I think some team will sign back up. Tua when he gets another concussion.
Oh, yeah, Tua gets knocked around, bro. He gets beat.
Yeah, I don't think Carson wants. He'll be in the league.
Did you?
The
Did
Bears
you?
are trading the first.
Yeah, I do.
They're
There's no need to
heavily
have it.
leaning towards it.
Yeah, because I
Who do
think
you
they have a
think's trading
good cap
for it,
space this
though?
year.
'Cause they're gonna get Bryce Young, obviously.
Colts.
You want to ask this one?
No, we don't even have to get into it right
Yeah,
now. We've already
good.
taken
Talked
up a
them.
lot of time. I was just trying to get into stats other than basketball. That's why I asked the Carson Wentz question.
Yeah,
This Bridges
I
most.
think Jalen Ramsey's getting traded.
yeah. They said he was. I don't know where though.
But what do you think's happening to the Rams? They're just gonna be ass next year or what?
I don't know. I don't know where he goes though. Or the Rams. I don't know how good they're gonna be.
It'll be interesting. I feel like shit switches up in the NFL so much year to year.
That's true. Oh yeah, because I mean, people
The
get
champs
injured
went to, like,
every year.
instant-
Somebody's injured. Like every year.
But
like,
even teams like
yeah,
the
like,
Packers go from like being so
consistency
good
is so
to
much
missing the
harder.
playoffs.
consistency
good
is so
thing
much
about
harder
the
than
NFL,
Injuries
though.
killed the Rams. The Rams were the defending champs, and they got like
3 wins.
destroyed.
after.
Well, their
The-
offensive line was got
Yeah.
killed with it.
Yeah.
Injuries
That's
ruined
the
them.
beauty of the NFL. Everything can change in a year.
Yep.
No matter what.
Jags were good this year. Like they're on the up and. I mean,
Literally, NFC
Jazz
East
came
was
back
called
against the Chargers. That was funny.
the NFC
Crazy
East was
comeback.
called the NFC least last year. Now they're like the NFC Beast.
That was a
they
coaching
all had
thing,
like
right?
yeah,
all in one
yeah.
year.
Did all four of those teams make the or the Commanders
Washington didn't make it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they were close.
Three
They
of
were
them
fighting
did, yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Three
shit.
division teams in one division making his.
No one thought the Giants would do it.
Oh,
Everyone thought they would win like 4 games.
Eagles kind of yeah.
Saquon was
Nobody
cooking
thought
last
they'd
year.
be that good.
Top
though.
team,
Like,
no.
It's a lot of yeah. Because I was rewatching some stuff about like predictions of NFL. Like I went back to see where people rank teams, and it was just crazy. Like they thought the Vikings would get 4 wins. Now, granted, they weren't as good in the playoffs, but we played better than 4 wins. So
Packers are 13 wins.
Lions did better than probably everyone thought. They
That
were
team's gonna be a
sneaky.
problem next. Where do you think? Who do you think gets the number 1 pick?
Man, like you said, Colts might trade for it. I don't know, man.
Seattle.
I think they're cool, bro. They're cool with Gino over there.
I mean, how long?
How old is he right now?
I think they'd rather have that naturally happen
Yeah, I'm
than
pretty sure he's pretty old.
force a trade and like
It's been like
Too
12,
much.
12 years, 11 years in the league.
Yeah. I mean,
having his best season this year.
True, was it comeback?
Pro Bowl.
Houston might make that move.
Oh no, but they got the second pick, so they'll probably just take the quarterback that the first pick doesn't take, because it was Stroud and Bryce.
Sometimes,
Young.
but you can make that Tua and Justin Herbert mistake though.
We'll probably see closer to the draft, like once they evaluate these players. Because I mean, I'm not a talent evaluator. I can't say. I don't know who's better. It's hard to at least for quarterbacks, because it's like a lot of it is system, like, which helps how fast you learn. Are you sitting behind a good quarterback? Like it's a lot of shit to come into play.
It's on the line too, running back players that you acquired
Like
over the offseason.
yeah, I think Jordan Love will be a lot better like starting in his first year than somebody like coming in hot out the draft, like forced into a situation.
They're not going to trade. They'll get
Yeah.
more position.
Yeah.
That's a good position to be in though. Like Jordan Love hasn't played in 4 years, I think, something like that.
But it's 4 years of learning that he did.
Yeah, so I mean, he's still getting paid.
And he still got like game time in the preseason and like
Yeah.
here and there in the regular
Yeah.
season. So yeah.
A lot of pressure though.
What are the
happens.
Niners gonna do? Are they gonna stick with Lance? They're gonna stick with Purdy? Or are
We
they
don't know
gonna?
yet.
What are they gonna
Figure
do?
that out during
That would be
camp.
We don't know.
crazy.
Oh yeah,
That's
because training camp they're
crazy.
gonna see who's gonna get the spot, right?
Yeah.
What do you
But
think?
Jimmy's not gonna be there, I don't think.
Yeah, Jimmy's
it's
in-
between Lance and Purdy.
What do you got? What do you think might happen? Obviously,
Or
I know it's still
Lamar
ways
Jackson
away.
to the
But
Niners.
what do you think?
Lamar will be
Imagine.
insane.
Probably Lance. You start with Lance. He gets hurt again.
Till
Sadly.
Yeah,
Till
bro.
he gets hurt again, bro.
Been pretty bad.
They're thinking about adding a rule I saw today of having an extra. They're allowing extra QB on the roster, so the Niner shit that doesn't happen again, like what happened to play.
I mean, but like, what are the odds of that happening? That was their fourth string QB.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
That
No, but I'm
doesn't
saying
really,
they're
rarely
at-
happen.
No. The thing is, you can only have 3, or you can only
Suit
have
up?
2 suit up, and the third one is like with the clipboard or whatever. So they're gonna do where like 3 can suit up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where do you think Jimmy's gonna go?
he's
China.
definitely like a Colts.
The XFL.
Combo.
China,
The Chinese football league.
bro. Those deep fakes of Adam Silver talking about you trash ass motherfucker. Good luck in China. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Like, that shit's so funny, bro.
Yeah, where
Taiwan.
do you think he's
Dude,
gonna
there-
go? Actually, though?
Who?
Jimmy.
Yeah, like I said, Colts or something
The
probably.
XFL.
Saw a clip on the XFL today.
Football league.
Oh yeah, he finna go there. He coaching that bitch up.
Dude, I remember seeing those commercials, dude. I'll be
Oh.
like, dude, is that shit real? Like, the hoes be with the pads.
Like, this
just
some
like
fetish,
brown
like,
panties and pads.
Some weird ass fetish
Brown
right here.
panties,
What
pads,
was
and
that? What are we even talking about?
The lingerie football league.
Yeah, we're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo and the lingerie football league.
Oh, yeah, I want to actually hear where you think. He's
I said probably like I don't know, dude. It's hard.
Saints?
Raiders maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, Derek Carr's not coming back, so
You think
they're
they
gonna
want that nigga?
Well, their
But
options are gonna
what's
be
his name?
limited.
A coach used to view him in New England.
Tego,
Josh
Tego
McDaniels.
Yeah,
sit
That's
the
the
whole
only
year.
reason I'm even
They gonna sit
theorizing
the whole
that.
year, that nigga want.
I'd say Saints. Saints are gonna get him.
Jimmy G Saints. I think Derek Carr's going to the Saints.
I think he's going to the Jets.
Where do you think Rodgers going then?
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Think he's staying?
Yeah, he
He's-
always does his pump fake move, man.
Did you see that shit? He's like, I'm doing a darkness retreat.
Yeah, I
or
saw the. I
whatever.
saw the.
Didn't he come out of that already?
Yeah, I saw the.
I saw the clip he
room.
came out.
I saw the room of the where
haven't
he
seen
stayed. Looking kind of comfy, man. I wouldn't mind trying.
Yeah?
Yeah,
that
he's
crap,
taking
yeah.
tabs in there, 100%.
No, but they have like a nice bath.
I thought it was a cave or some shit.
I never seen
No,
the
no,
picture.
they have
I
a
wanna-
bath.
I thought it was a
restroom.
cave.
Like a yoga mat and then a bed.
Nah,
and
yeah,
then,
there's no way that nigga stayed in a cave, man. All that money.
Yeah.
yeah.
He
And
probably
it's
got
just
like
pitch
a
black.
The
It's
nicest
like-
cave possible.
gentrified fucking
Yeah.
forest. Like
Nice cabin in the woods somewhere.
It's either
like,
there
just
or
chilling.
he'll play in Las Vegas.
I love doing that
One
type
of
of
the
shit.
two.
That's
I
a
like
good choice,
Vegas.
too,
I like
Kyle.
Vegas.
That's actually good.
If you went to,
Devontae.
it'd be fun to go there. That's why I like.
Adams.
I
Adams
think
Raiders
chilling there.
fans would be so
Need-
mad that the motherfuckers team
Yeah.
back up over there.
I think the Jets is the best option for him because you don't want him going to. The Raiders have a terrible defense first and foremost.
Yeah.
You want him playing with a bad defense, and Jets obviously Sauce Gardner. That defense.
They have
Garrett
good
Wilson.
offense.
Tell
Yeah.
them to try harder.
They have- no, they have
What's
a guy
that- what's
named
that-
Wilson.
Bryce Hall?
Defense.
Bryce Hall,
Yeah.
They
right?
have a guy named
Brees Hall.
Wilson.
Brees
You're
Hall.
not getting after.
Yeah, I watch football.
Brees is coming off an ACL.
They're not
injury,
getting after on defense.
so.
Steven
Oh,
Silas.
is
Yeah.
that Zach Wilson?
Hey, you tell them that.
When
Raiders
Zach
gonna
was like
start-
complaining
they be first in the
against the
No,
Patriots
no.
when
said-
he did
just said
really
no.
bad.
Yeah, he didn't. He said he didn't.
Then
like
he
the
got like
defense.
kicked. Dude, they benched him immediately after that game.
Can't
I
say that
remember
crap.
because he said
Wait,
some
what'd he
crazy.
say?
He said wild shit when the
He just said no. He
when
didn't.
the
He just-
when they held him off to like what was like 9 points or some shit or like 10 points, and Zach's like,
Oh, they
would they
scored
ask
6.
him? Oh, they scored
He
6.
said, did you let your defense down?
No.
He said no. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They
I
had
remember.
more.
Was that the game where they only scored on a punt
They had
return or
more.
whatever?
They had more punts than he had completions or something like that. First downs or some shit. Crazy.
You can't bring that fool back. He's lost the
done.
locker room and everything.
Especially with the team that you have now, like this is win now mode.
And then Mike White came up. He's
He gonna be on the plane with Jimmy.
Not the answer either.
The lingerie league calling.
They're
God,
both
gonna
going
be
to smash those milfs in the lingerie league, bro.
Gonna add him to the commercial with what's his name? Dak Prescott. Remember the commercial with the housewives stuff? They always air during that.
I don't think
You
I've
remember?
seen it.
No.
I've seen the sleep number one. It's like I'm Dak Prescott. I like sleeping on my comfy mattress.
You remember when freaking Baker Mayfield was getting ads after ads after ads?
Oh God, niggas
The
like
progressive.
Progressive in the
oh
stadium.
yeah, back
Yeah.
early
Bro.
Baker Mayfield days.
Yeah, I remember Stephen A. Smith said he had more ads than wins. I was dying.
You know who still rides Baker Mayfield?
It was true too.
Yeah,
the crowds
no,
are
dude.
terrible.
You know
No, bro,
who
this
still rides him?
this ad is my favorite
He was
one.
holding OBJ down, man. Fuck that nigga.
Oh God, this guy.
Dangerous.
Unlimited.
This guy.
You ever done anything dangerous? I've done something like that too.
Unlimited.
Let's ride.
Like what the fuck is that, bro? It's just funny. It's just funny knowing what happened this
Unlimited.
season. That all those damn
You think they're
commercials.
gonna be better next season?
Cool.
Broncos.
Yeah, they got Sean Payton. I think he'll help. I mean, they're so bad last season. Like it's only up from
Yeah,
here.
I'm about to say, like, how you gonna be worse? Like,
That'll be fucking something else, bro.
Or him, man. Do you think he'll be
Also on the
better?
plane.
Now this the one.
Going dog tigers.
Trash ass motherfucker. Fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
All right, we can end that there, man.
All right, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam Silver. Shout out to NBA. Shout out to Guangdong Tigers. We'll see you on the next episode of Ball Don't Lie
Peace.
podcast.